I try so hard to entertain people. And you're all telling me that everybody hates this game now? Well, what if I told you I didn't and actually love the game? Oh my goodness. I have been playing this game so goddamn much. Spectral Throw is whooping ass. I played Harvest, and guess what? I got 60 essence for my first Harvest. So I don't want anyone to tell me. Now, to be fair, they might have changed it since, but like, still. All right. So here's going to be the plan today. I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to make listen. For the last 8 hours, I have been on Reddit because at work I have a lot of downtime and I can just read Reddit because I got nothing else to do. I work a very slow job, so I read a lot at my work, and I read a lot of Reddit, and I don't know what the fuck everyone is freaking out about. I really, honest to God, I don't. It's so confusing me. This is the most crazed I have ever seen this community ever in Path of Exile history. They have never been this mad about anything. So we're gonna make a video where I get hated by everyone for having the controversial opinion of liking the direction of the game. Excuse me as I stare into your soul there. So also let me just fix my mic real quick. You're gonna hear funny noises. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're gonna make a video and we're just gonna jump right into it. Let me have some water. How's everyone doing today? I had a journey today. I knew what I was going to say in this video yesterday, and then they announced the new changes in pathofexile.com. So we'll talk about that in a second, Geargate. So I talked about it a lot yesterday, about Harvest and about rewards and about league mechanics and everything. And right after, we're talking like right after my stream ended, they did what is effectively like an update for like what's going on with like the league mechanic and everything. And it was changes being made, but not really changes for like lower level, like white and yellow maps, but like end game stays the same is basically what it boils down to. And it is universally being panned by everyone. And I don't know why. Like, we're going to talk about this a lot more in the video when I have a chance to like dissect my thoughts. But like, I'm reading through hours and hours of Reddit comments, just all the threads, all the sorting by new and just going down the list and just keep refreshing every 10 minutes. So many people are complaining about so many things that right now I think the Path of Exile community is in a state of hysteria. And when we make this video, I have to talk about that. I have to be like, listen, all right, there's a lot of mob mentality going on, all right? There's a lot of attacks that are going to be made. Let's just go through point by point. And if I don't address your point, it's because it's probably completely unrelated and just upset about the game in general. And we're going to talk about like loot and balance changes and nerfs and the direction of the game and the league mechanic and Sentinel. And we're just going to do it all now. I don't want to start an argument. I think you just like the direction the game is going. I'm personally not having a good league start. So yeah. It's fine. Hey, you know what? We're not here to argue. We're here to just present a point of view that I have that I don't share with a lot of people. So, we're just going to jump right into it, I think. So first, we need to talk about this intro. So what I'm going to do is, here's what I'm imagining. I'm going to be doing boop, 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 and I'm going to have like blocks. Hold on. Let's go over to... No, let's stay on the screen. Let's give ourselves a background here. What I want to do... Oops, that's the wrong one. What I want to do is like not blocks, but maybe like a glass of milk or something. And what I'm going to do is with this glass, I'm going to be like boop, 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 boop. It's sitting at the table or something, right? And then I'm going to have like Grind Gear Games coming from the left and be like blah, 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 blah. And then they're going to knock over my glass of milk and I'll be like, oh no. Well, I can just re-roll as like Mathril Spectral Throw. And then I'm going to turn. I'm gonna have like a red glow behind me. So like where my mouse is here, I'm gonna have like a red glow like coming in behind me slowly, and it's gonna be like a fire basically, and it's gonna be like the crackle gets louder and louder and the red gets brighter and brighter, like pulsing. And I'm like, I'm gonna play Mathil's Spectral Throw League. Oh, this way. Mathil's Spectral Throw League start, and then return around, and then the next shot I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like, whoops. I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, and then it's gonna cut off like that or something, and then yeah, it's gonna work. It works in my head, so it's gonna work here, and I know it will. People are personally attacking Chris and the dev team are way over the line. That's not even what I'm upset about. Like, that's expected. You're online, you're gonna get attacked personally. That's Chris Wilson's a big boy. He's a CEO of a company. He can take whatever heat he needs to online. But like, it's crazy some of the stuff people are saying. People are saying stuff like, oh my god, what are people saying? They're saying stuff like GGG isn't communicating enough, when we all know that if they communicated with this, people would be as upset as they would be now, right? Like that's not what people are upset about. In fact, I don't even know if people even know what they're upset about. Are they upset about the state of the league? Like the mechanic of it being unrewarding? Well, okay, that's a valid criticism. Are they upset about like Essence and Arch Nemesis modifiers and Bestiary, like how they combo with each other? Well, that was addressed, so that can't be it. Are they upset about the rewards from those monsters not being enough for the time investment? Well, okay, that's a valid criticism. What about like the communication of GGG and how they translated what they did into patch notes? Did they not do that enough? Well, okay, that's a criticism. But like all of these combined does not warrant the response that Gary and Ajar Monk does not warrant the response that the Path of Exile community is giving GGG here. So we're gonna talk about that. So first, let me start off with this intro. We're just gonna go right to recording because there's a lot to do here. So let me think. We're gonna have a glass. I'm gonna have it in post. I'm gonna have a glass like right here. What should represent GGG? I can figure that later. That's all. This can all be done in post. This is like a post kind of video. So I'm gonna be like, how big should I be? Probably like small, so that way when I rotate this way, I can come up here and be like, bam, and people will like not really see that transition very well. Or maybe I can be like here and then go, or like here and then go, No, it's not enough rotation, is it? After the whole MTX mouse cursor drama, no PoE community rage surprises me anymore. Well, Brawl Sprocket, this isn't just community rage. This is like the most rage there has ever been in Path of Exile's history. We're talking like worse than the Harvest Manifesto, and that's saying something. All right, the Trading Manifesto, whatever you want to call it, like name it, and this response has been worse. So I gotta like curb stomp this a little. Well, not okay. That comes across a little aggressive. I need to like address this a little. So we're gonna talk about it. All right. I think that's good, and then I can rotate over here. Okay. I think people are just tired of what they conceive to be nerf after nerf each league. Diablo the series was ruined because Blizzard kept giving everyone what they wanted all the time. Path of Exile will be ruined if everybody gets what they wanted all the time. This wouldn't have been such a big deal if it came after 3.13. Yes, GGG absolutely made the biggest mistake in not removing Harvest from the game immediately. Like just take it out of the game when the league was done, and I don't think anyone would have sweated it. Well, okay, a lot of people would have sweated it. A lot of people would have been upset about them, but it would have been a while ago and time would have passed. Now, people are just like entirely dependent on Harvest for early game crafting, which kind of makes me scratch my head, but like whatever, right? I don't think those are the people that are upset. I think because like what about Empyrean? Why is he upset? Because his 6-man group can't get like as much currency as before? Is that really the worst thing in the world? I mean, is that worth getting upset about? Okay, sure, but then why is everyone upset with them? It's like it's such a small fragment. I don't know. I just the way I feel is like this outrage is all like everyone has their own individual frustrations with the game, and there is no through line for why people are overall frustrated with the game right now. Some people think it's too slow. Some people think it's too fast, like me. Some people hate Harvest. Some people love Harvest. It's just GG just made a bunch of changes this patch, and everybody's upset about it. But now everyone's saying GG's bad at balancing the game. And it's like, which direction do they go in? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. They can't just revert the patch. That would be dumb. That would be the dumbest thing of all. So we're going to make a video talking about it. All right. Let me have some water here. I'm on a roll already. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. it's because you reach the pinnacle of mapping and you don't get rewarded at all for it. You do get rewarded, you just don't get rewarded as much as before. Let's not be hyperbolic, okay? You do not get rewarded as much as before, but that doesn't mean you don't get rewarded at all. These are two very different things. Personally, I'm unmotivated to play because Harvest was my way of gearing up in White Stitch Yellows before endgame without having to play 8 hours a day. Fossils, Delve is a big one. ROG is another big one. You could... I mean, those two, honestly, were probably enough. But, like, Expedition was added after Harvest. So, before Harvest, believe it or not, we had to gear for Endgame without playing 8 hours a day. So, things like Delve and Harvest and... what else would be an easy one here? Heist is probably a big one just from currency alone. Like, there's a lot of ways to gear up for mid to end game without using Harvest. Harvest just made it extremely, extremely easy. And as we're going to talk about, held the game's fun hostage because they can't add certain things to the game because Harvest existed as it was. They invested 220 chaos on each map and got back 280 chaos on 6 people, so that's 10 C per 10 minutes per person. Maybe they nerfed it too much, but it still needed to be nerfed, because before, did they tell you how much money they made before? Because it was a lot, like crazy amount. I also wonder... because Empyrean's known as the group play guy, right? So part of me is a little cynical and thinking that how much of the criticism is actually warranted versus how much criticism is driven by him making a living by being known as the group play guy. So it's like... is he being hyperbolic in his criticism? He stopped playing, but was that because his like market wasn't there anymore? It's just hard to kind of digest all this information in this mania. Fossils don't drop enough in Delve, and even for ROG, you have to gear to tackle expedition encounters. In white maps, the same currency drops everywhere, and you get such a high item level from ROG, even if you're stuck in like white and yellow maps. So because you get such a high item level, you're almost guaranteed to have a better item because you're not mapping to like tier 13, tier 14s. If you're staying at like tier 4 or 5s, you know, you're gonna get a better item from ROG the higher level you are. So inevitably you're gonna roll higher tiers on things, and it's just kind of an inevitability. But it shouldn't be that hard to tackle expedition encounters, especially if you don't roll the chests on there. I say take out crafting and make people rely on drops for gear. No, crafting is fine. Crafting is necessary for the game. I mean, all the currencies in the game are based on crafting. But when people say crafting, what they think is like harvest crafting, which is just spamming a button until you get what you want, which is not fun. All right. In fact, I'm going to argue in this video that holds the game's fun hostage. I was searching for the home divination card in Chrome. I tried to add... yes, Chromes. Well, that's the... okay, so we're going to make an intro here. We're going to have a thing where GGG walks by me in front of, like, where my mouse is. It's going to, like, walk in front of me and, like, spill over my glass of milk. And then I'm going to be like, oh, okay. Because the spilt milk they made for me was that I wanted to do a Bronze Lith Lightning Warp Mine build, but I need 5 off colors for it. Can't do that shit at League Start. So I was like, okay, well... shoot, I might as well just restart my league, right? So that was my spilt glass milk, but you're not hearing me being like, oh, this game sucks, Jesus Christ, GGG, this game's terrible, oh my god. No, I'm like, okay, well, this will just be my second build, oh well, right? I have a whole league to play it. Am I disappointed? Sure, but I'm not going to take it out on GGG for it. Trash league, trash rewards. Disagree, unban this pleb. I disagree completely. I think that rewards are less than they were before, but the league itself was fine. But I can't spawn expedition reliably since I can only get at most plus 4% chance to gain expedition with all my white map atlas points. You can block out nodes. You could run scarabs. I mean, even white maps, you get chaos orbs. You can buy scarabs. Unless you're about to say you're an SSF, which is its own added difficulty to the league. Essences are also a good way to gear early. True. Essences are a good mid-game, early game kind of clearing. Especially if you combo it with new harvest. You can use essences and harvest to kind of gear new stuff, even with the nerfs, right? They're buffing white and yellow map harvest. That's not a fair criticism anymore. Well, it might be, but like still, we don't know how it's going to be. On a separate note, Project Exodia is going great. I got a triumphant 4 mod ring for 20C. Ooh, that used to be a mirrored ultimatum. True. I'm SSF, yes. Oh, yeah, essences are your best friend. Expedition, heist. So many rewarding mechanics in this game. No rewards, trash league. Yep, I read it the first time. All right, so let's actually record this. I'm wasting too much time. We got a ton of editing to do. This is going to be an ambitious video, and we got to slam it out in 4 hours, 3 hours, 3.5 hours. All right. Pats. No, get those pats out of my... There's the trash can. Why does that appear? Why? I never understood. Like, once a month, I'll get patted, and it's just like, that's just, the trash can just appears, all right? Let's edit in Pog. Sorry for the discussion. No, don't be sorry. That's the error. I know, right? I'll never understand. Thank you for the pats. Sorry for the discussion. Oh, don't be sorry. It's fine. I feel like we need a bit more rewards, maybe overall, but the community will adapt. Yeah, they will, but boy, oh boy, does that not stop everyone from hating Chris Wilson in the meantime. All right. Isn't VTube Studio just reminding you that there's a delete mechanic? No, because when I put on my pirate costume, there's no trash button. I don't get it. I don't understand the thing. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, all right, let's actually do this. I have to say the channel points have really dropped. Off in the first few days of the stream. What do you mean dropped off, Dictator? I don't think anything's missing there. What do you mean? All right. Oh, hey, hold on. Excuse. Oh, no, my milk. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can just restart as Mathel's deck stacking clop. Oh, I messed up the turn. God damn it. This looks dumb right now, but this is how oh, hold on. You know what? I need a background. That's what I need. Do we do bubble bath? No, let's not do bubble bath. That doesn't make sense with the milk. Brew festival? Nah, too animated. Pudding party? Jam. Jam. Cookie? Why are these all... I don't need animated backgrounds. I need, like... Okay, that's for shorts. That's not an inside. I'm looking for, like, a kitchen. That's just me. That's better. I can make that a kitchen. Ah! Cute. More sheep. Oh, it's this one. I like this one. I like this one because it's hypnotic a bit, but like I can decorate it. Boy, that is kind of hypnotic, isn't it? I'm getting 5 channel points per hour. GGG, please fix the drop rate. Oh no. Oh, I see what. Oh, sorry, I was scrolling chat. I see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I guess the drop rate does scale off. Maybe they need to global Twitch quant. All right, I see the joke now. I get you. I just got here and I bet the controversial video Gary likes the new loot. Okay, so to be clear, just to prove to everyone I'm not a GGG shill, okay? Just so to prove everyone I'm not a contrarian, okay? Well, maybe. But like, last league, Sentinel League, was my least favorite league. But that's not really GGG's fault, at least not directly. I like balance changes. I like heavy nerf leagues because that's where people like me shine. Because I can find enjoyment in the little things in a league. I can... When I define, we're going to talk about this in the video, but like part of the core thing that make Path of Exile so unique and fun is that as a video game, it has you define a goal. You can see my mouse now up here. So you have, here, we'll do it on my forehead. You define a goal. You make a build to do that goal, you equip the character and gain power to do that goal, and then you accomplish the goal. And that's like the overall overarching gameplay loop of Path of Exile. Now, the problem is that like planning a goal, players suck at. What they'll do is be like, what is my goal? Well, in POB, they'll click Uber Pinnacle, and it's like, no, wait, hold on, wait, hold on. You can't do Uber Pinnacles if you've never killed Maven, so don't plan your build around Uber Pinnacles, right? And then they'll make the build, but they won't really make the build, they'll just copy one. They'll not understand the, I know my mouse is on my forehead. They'll never, like, make their own build. Oh, they can, but, like, most of the time players don't make their own build, they just copy it. Geargate, oh, with the panic. Oh, that's the wrong one, hold on. There we go. Huh? Yeah, I didn't think I had that face, did you? Huh? My eyes, the white. Oh. Expedition was one of my favorite leagues personally. I liked Expedition. It wasn't my favorite league, but I think my favorite league was as a mechanic ritual, as like a fun league to play because of balance. Ultimatum is that it has a good loot system that has been shortened in its scope. Is that it has a good loot system that has been shortened in its scope. Is that it has a good loot system that has been shortened to its scope. Yeah, so we're going to talk about that list I just made. The problem is that on that 4-step list, you know, have a goal or make a goal, make a build, equip the build, do the goal, and then have fun and beat the game on your own terms, right? That's the core gameplay loop. Or not the core gameplay loop, but like the overall what you should be doing in Path of Exile, because it's what makes it unique. The problem is that every step of the way, players are kind of goofing on this. So define a goal. You're not killing Uber Pinnacles this league if you have never done it, and unless you're like, you know what you're doing. It's meant for like hyper endgame, super challenging. It's meant for like Zizarin kind of players, right? And then you have your make a build, which most players don't do, or if they do, they've done it like 2 years ago. It sucked and they've copied builds ever since, and it's like they never get better at it. Then they equip the build, but most players rely on like harvest spamming to like make their items and not any other method. Maybe ROG if they get deep into like how affixes work, but like, and that's it. And then they'll do the content, but because they like they quote unquote, for lack of a better word, cheated, but it's not really cheating. They kind of cheated themselves out of that experience of the previous 3 steps. They kind of don't feel that last goal very well. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. What makes Path of Exile a great game? For the list I just made. Harvest was mine, not for the mechanics, but for the crafting. I don't think, yeah, Cactus, or Harvest League was your favorite, not for the mechanics, but for the crafting. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. It's just not entertaining to me to be that rewarded for nothing. I think my favorite mechanically was Expedition. League as a whole was Siege of the Atlas. Siege of the Atlas was Ritual League. Okay, let's actually start here. This is a good background. I can work with this. Is this league fun for you? Yes, it is fun for me, but only because I know how to define my goals, and I made a ball lightning mine build that didn't work because GGG changed how easy it is to, or how hard it is to do off colors on chests. So I'm going to come back to that build, but right now I'm doing Mathel's deck stacking Spectral Throw Deadeye, and I'm having a lot of fun. So maybe I'm just weird, but we're going to talk about it today. All right, let's do it. Jeez, I keep just getting distracted. All right, let's go. Maybe make myself just a hair bigger. There we go. Yeah, that works. So I'm gonna be like, oh no, don't knock that. Oh, they knocked over my glass of milk. Well, I guess I'll just restart as maybe Mathel's deck stacking Spectral Throw Deadeye. That was not a good turn animation, was it? Let's watch that one more time here. Show recordings. Whoop. Oh God, where am I now? Wait, oh geez. All right, so here's the downside about at video editing streams. The fourth wall will be broken multiple times, so hold on. Maybe make myself just a hair bigger. That was stacking Spectral Throw Deadeye? Okay, I don't like the turn on that, so let's try that again. All right. I think you just want a different thing for PoE. That's fair. No, I don't want a different thing. I want what GGG is doing. I want Chris Wilson's vision, okay? I don't believe in grinding gear games. I believe in Chris Wilson, okay? That is the vision I'm fighting for. That's what I want. You all want something different. You all want a different kind of Path of Exile. That's not my fault. That's yours. I mean, a different thing from the rest of the players. Yes, absolutely. I want a hard game that is difficult from Act 1. I mean, none of that is what he mentioned is the issue with this league. The issue is their quant change and its interaction with all their mechanics has ruined mapping and the way loot works. We want rewards for the time spent. Unban and reconcile. I think That's the problem, isn't it? Nobody really knows what they're complaining about. Yes, Reconcile, you know what you're complaining about. And Geargate has his problems with the league. And Unban has his problems with the league. But right now, everybody's just complaining. And there is no, like, one answer to solve all the problems. If GGG went, and it's like, okay, we are going to fix Arch Nemesis rares, and we're gonna make it so when you combo it with Harvest and Bestiary, they're less tanky. And they did that. And guess what? Nobody gave two shits. If they went back and they're like, okay, we're gonna undo the league-specific item bonus for certain league mechanics, like Metamorph, right? We're gonna make it as rewarding as it was before. Nobody would care, because that doesn't solve the problem that people are complaining about, which is we want Harvest. I think ultimately it's just we want Harvest back. This feels like the Harvest Manifesto dialed to 11. Controversially, hello GD Colo, hello. I really like Scourge, Pepe Hands. Hey, Scourge League was fun. Undo Harvest nerfs. Everyone would praise the Wilson. Yeah, exactly, Cactus. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's do this one more time. But it's time I have to start my head like way over here. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, this ball lightning miner is pretty fun. Oh, no. Oh, they spilt my milk all over my build. Well, I guess I could just restart as like Mathel's deck stacking spectral throw. I know I looked weird there, but I just had the turn. All right, so that was a good one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this way. We're going to change the background here. We're going to go back to black. And then we're going to turn our face this way. Oh, not straight to the camera. Again. No, I got to start out with mouth closed. Oh my god! What in the hell? Okay, that was a good take. All right, so now let's jump into editing. So we're gonna do a lot of jumping and back and forth here. Whoops. Because I need to gather my thoughts, and I can't do it unless I'm like in the video, because we got a lot to like discuss, and I need to like make sure I get this done point by point. They should have left it in the game. Full powered and fun. Heaven forbid folks don't have to act like PoE is a second job to get to endgame. I think there is more to the game than gearing up. Gear is just a means to an end, right? The fun in the game is making your own build and beating the goal you want on your own terms. That is the fun of Path of Exile. I feel like the people complaining the most, and I'm not saying anyone you view, I'm just saying on Reddit and stuff, the people complaining the most are probably people who have never actually made a good build on their own before. Just from what I've seen. Again, I have read more of Reddit than all of you combined today. I have read like 7 straight hours of this, okay? I am very well educated on Reddit's opinion here. Okay, let's open this up. Take these last 2 takes, change the frame rate. All right, so let's start doing this. We're gonna do a rough cut first. This is kind of how you do this screen. We're just gonna do a rough cut until we get what we want here. And then we're gonna jump into the next point. Oh, I know. Oh yeah, this ball lightning miner. Oh, why did I have to? Right there. Oh yeah, this ball lightning miner is pretty fun. Oh no. Oh, they spilt my milk all over my build. Well, I guess I could just restart as like Mathel's deck stacking spectral throw. I know I look weird there. Throw? Spectral throw? I kind of look weird. Do I need to get rid of that? Oh, no. Control B, Control X. Deck stacking spectral throw? That's okay. Okay, now let's turn over here. And you guys will see what I'm kind of getting at here. Right there. We're gonna get that movement right there, that frame perfect movement. All right, let's see how this turns out. Stacking spectral throw? What in the... Did I turn that correctly? It kind of stops there, doesn't it? Oh, it's the hair, because it, like, you can tell my face stops moving. Right there. Let's see if that helps the cut there. Spectral throw? What in the hell? What in the hell? Okay. How's that turn? Deck stacking. Ignoring the audio. Hello. Harvest couldn't stay in full power. It was too far strong. It was a nice one-off experience. Yes, exactly, Reconcile. And then they brought it back because when they made a manifesto explaining that, it was the second biggest freak out Reddit's ever had. This is number 1. That's number 2. There was such a big freak out when they removed Harvest, Reconcile, that they had to add it back in stronger than it was before. I would argue that the ritual version of Harvest was stronger than the original. Probably. Yeah, because you didn't have to like plan out your plots or whatever. It was just there. I'm just a mean to an end, yes. Wish they would get rid of both Harvest and Arch Nemesis. I like Arch Nemesis. Also, Gary, I don't like your opinions, but you go and say them, girl. Yeah, thank you, Geargate. Any tips for someone just starting to edit videos? Oh, use DaVinci Resolve. It is a free... Who just subscribed? Namit! Oh, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate that. Like, my lips are not properly moisturized. Thank you. Hi, Namit. How you doing? So my tip for editing is get DaVinci Resolve. It is completely free, and it's a good program in my opinion. It does everything I want it to, like green screen and all that. When you edit your clips, hold Control B to cut it, and then Control X to eliminate. Now, what you're going to notice is that when you go to cut while you're editing, right? If you Control B, what'll happen? Whoops. Well, if you do it right. Oops. Okay, so if you highlight your clip, right, and you Control B, the previous clip will be done, so it's very quickly like that, right? So you can be like, while you'll see me do this a lot throughout this video, you'll see me be like, whoops, if I do it right. I'll highlight the video, be like, bam, bam, and I'll just move on, right? That's like my #1 time-saving clip. But yeah, I would highly recommend this. Could be better. The Harvest brain rot has poisoned the game for so long. I mean, that's a mean way of saying it, Big Pilgrim, but yes. Also, that's exactly what I'm going to start out with, is like, basically what I'm going to say following this immediately after we do this, and you guys might hate me for the clip I'm about to use here, but what we're going to talk about is basically, to summarize, is like, Harvest is a, or here about this, I'm going to phrase it this way. What I want to believe is that Harvest is a cancer in the game that needs to be cut out like the tumor it is. But I live in the real world, and so does Grinding Gear Games. We need to accept that the cancer can't be removed because it's metastasized. Harvest will always exist in the game because players have taught themselves how to not teach themselves how to craft without Harvest. So we're gonna have a discussion about that. Ghost? Namit? Oh, make me a spooky ghost. All right. That's great tips. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I hope you enjoy the videos. All right, so what are we gonna... I need to rewatch this. Hold on. Oh, yeah, this Ball Lightning Miner is pretty fun. Ball Lightning Miner? Excuse me, did I say Ball Lightning Miner? Oh, yeah, this Ball Lightning Miner is... I meant to say Lightning Warp. Ugh, whatever. I can use Ball Lightning. The person who copied the build did Ball Lightning, so we're just gonna do Ball Lightning. Oh, yeah, this Ball Lightning Miner is pretty fun. Oh, no. Oh, they spilt my milk all over my build. Well, I guess I could just restart. Well, I need to cut out that breath. I'm sorry. That's just, I hate in videos. Oh, yeah, this Ball Lightning Miner is pretty fun. Oh, no. Oh, they spilt my milk all over my build. Well, I guess I could just restart as like... Wait, what? Build. Well, I guess I could just restart as like Mathel's deck stat. Yeah, you can hear the silence. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Let me undo that. That was like weirdly silent. My build. Well... Maybe that's better if I just make it like super silent, or maybe I'll just lower the audio because that's such a weird thing. Well, I guess I could just restart as like Mathel. I guess there is like a bit of static in the background, isn't it? It's hard to tell. If you're starting the vid with a Harvest statement, it's the best PoE content made this league so far. Could not agree more. Yeah. That's basically what we're starting out with, Big Pilgrim. Harvest was by far the most fun I ever had. If that's cancer, then I'm little Timmy. Well, Cactus, that was a good line. Harvest as a league was fun. I will say that. Harvest as a league mechanic was fun. The problem was when they took it out of the game and players freaked the fuck out, they made the mistake of re-adding it instead of sticking it to their guns. Or sticking to their guns. I was going to mention it, but no, it's okay, Citrus Twist. Just wait until I'm in the editing screen, then mention it. I'm just kidding. It's fine. Haven't been around a lot, but question, did you release your song yet? Oh, the diss rap? Oh, Namit. Oh, Namit. You have no idea. I was so close to pressing release. I was almost done with it. I have the lyric sheet right next to me. Guys, if you guys don't know, I made a diss track about VTubers because I am very frustrated with the state of VTubing nowadays, because a lot of VTubers are now associating with S-word culture, and I need to pick up the pieces, I feel like, because a lot of people see me and they're like, oh, VTuber, what a weeb. And I'm like, I don't even watch anime. I'm sorry. It's just like the VTubing's so cool, and just people are just tying it with anime. And Gary, you look like an anime character. What are you talking about? No, I look like a slime boy. GooBoy. I'm not a slime. I don't have a core. I don't care if they keep it or remove it completely, but they should decide and commit to the decision instead of keeping it and try to dissuade you from using it. Well, they are. Oh, hold on. There is a reason to use Harvest. I'm going to use Harvest this league because I'm doing a cold deck stacking claw Deadeye, and I need the deck stacking claw, which Harvest still is like the most deterministic way of making. S-word culture? What culture? Shrimp culture. You know, shrimping. Like you're going out getting shrimp. That culture. Gary's just taking shots at everybody. Listen, Geargate, all right? Somebody taught me a very long time ago not to care what people think about you. Yes, unbanned, but I can't say the word on Twitch. A long time ago, somebody taught me that you shouldn't care what people think of you, and you should form your own opinion about things. You should have your own vision of the world, and if people like it, they'll listen to you, and if they don't like it, well, they'll ignore you, and then everybody's better off for it because everybody's being honest with each other. And so whenever I see things like mob mentality on Reddit today, all over the Path of Exile Reddit, where everybody's praising content creators for calling out grinding gear games, and it's like the fact that there's not a single content creator who is helping grinding gear games in this situation is kind of shocking to me. That tells me people aren't being honest. That tells me that people are maybe saying things a certain way in order to not get the community wrath to face them. Now, I'm a VTuber, okay? I'm safe. I don't make a living playing Path of Exile, right? I am under no obligation to be kind of shielded from the community outrage because I need to make a living, okay? I am a random ass guy who is a VTuber, okay? So you don't know who I am, so I can say whatever I want, and it's my real opinion. So that's what we're gonna do. And that's I don't remember where I was going with that, but yeah, that's basically what I think. My build, well, I guess I could just restart as like math. I guess I'll just leave the breath in there. It's kind of weird, like but deck stacking spectral throw. What? Spectral throw? What in the hell? You know what I can do here? Oh my god, this is big brain. This is big brain. Look at this. Spectral throw? What in the... What if I do this? Whoop, 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 whoop. What if I do this? How much can I cheat this here? Spectral throw? What? Spectral throw? What in the hell? That kind of works. Spectral throw? What in the hell? You know, I almost want to push it further. Can I like do something like this? Deck stacking spectral throw? What in the... maybe not that much. Spectral throw? What in... No, not that much at all. I like how it was here. Spectral throw? What in the hell? Actually, it's kind of laggy. It's not actually that late. Spectral throw? What in the hell? There we go. That kind of works. Oh, I wouldn't say he's an asshat. You might be an asshat, but you are an asshat. What, did I say that? Oh, I'm sorry, Geargate. Oh, I didn't mean to come across that way. So no diss track? It will... Maybe. All right, hold on. When I wrote that diss track, I was very sassy about VTubers back then. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe one day. It's there. It's there. It exists. It's on my computer, but you may not ever listen to it. Oh, I wouldn't say he's an asshat. Yeah, I wouldn't describe myself as an asshat. Maybe the worst you could possibly tell me is like I'm a contrarian, sure, but I don't form my opinions based on like hearing everybody else's opinion and then forming the opposite. I just say what I think about the game, and the game's in a healthy place. And the game's in a, well, the game is now in a healthier place than it was last league, but obviously itemization still needs work done. It needs to be harder to get things. Red maps should not be done on day one. That's ridiculous. I don't know, stuff like that. All right, so now we're done with this. So now before we get to the Adobe After Effects, we need to go over this. So we need to download a video, and you guys are going to help me find it. So what we're going to do is we're going to look on YouTube for baby videos. Now you may be wondering, black and white baby crying. We just need a few baby videos here. Come on, what am I thinking of? Effects of emotional deprivation and neglect on babies. Ooh, 1965. That's what I'm talking about. Aw, cute baby. All right, so we need to get a baby crying here. We need a baby crying. Where's my baby crying? Come on, give me crying baby. What is this? GGG's like, here, you want a harvest nerf? Community's like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, it's gonna be one of these days, boys. I feel attacked. Well, I am attacking people who are criticizing the game in a way that's unhealthy for the game. Oh, look at that. Baby. He's just staring at it. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this is like actual emotion. Oh, she looks so emotional deprivation. God, she's crying? What's this saying? Autism. Oh, I need like actual crying babies. Hold on, what was that? Hold on, what was that? Oh, perfect. Give me a crying baby. I need a black and white crying baby. Come on. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking.
After which she refuses all activity.
Right here.
She is quite prostrate.
The Grinding Gear Games community.
However, one feels her whole being is stiff and ready to shrink back further into herself at the least interference.
Path of Exile community after Harvest nerf.
She is encouraged to walk, but cannot bear to be touched.
Hey. Hold on. Hey, hey, Path of Exile community. How do you feel about the new loot nerfs? I don't know what it is about babies crying, but oh god, this is exactly what I wanted. Are you streaming on Twitch right now? I can't see you on my Twitch thingy. I am streaming on Twitch, yes. Let me link it for you. Copy. Paste. Never mind, I found it. Oh, hey, hello. I am criticizing the game in a way that I think is great for the game. Hey, so am I. Great being defined by how much fun I personally have with no regard for anyone else. Yes, I think that is a healthy way to do it, Cactus. I think it is healthy to criticize the game in a way that you want to be, right? It's good to do that because nobody expects you to criticize the game in a way where, like, okay, if Harvest is ice cream, okay, if Harvest is delicious cookies and cream ice cream, Garmok Twitch, hello, welcome back. So if Harvest is cookies and cream ice cream, right? You love it. You want to eat it, right? GGG is your parent trying to give you vegetables. Oh, here comes the train. Here comes the new loot system changes for Path of Exile 2. Are you ready? Choo-choo. And you're like, no, I want ice cream. No. That is the community right now, okay? The community wants ice cream. It makes sense. You want ice cream. Ice cream is delicious. Ice cream is nice. And Day9 says the same goddamn thing, and y'all love him so goddamn much. Ice cream is delicious, but we don't need ice cream in Path of Exile right now. That's the problem. There's too much ice cream. We're creating too many diabetics, okay? We need vegetables. We need broccoli and lean meats and fruit, and we're just not getting it enough because everybody is so scared of losing their ice cream. That's Harvest. That's why the fun is being held hostage. Could you imagine if they introduced a new league and they're like, hey, we're introducing this Harvest craft to the game? Wouldn't that be a weird feeling? Well, guess what? Now they can. They can be like, hey, with this new league, we're going to have a new Harvest craft for like this certain kind of minion role, right? Because, hey, Harvest is nerfed. We have room to give you power. It's just like, that's what I'm talking about. There's so many things you can't do in this game. I feel like if the game just released, there'd be next to none of these complaints. If the game was released today, you would see Harvest so obliterated from the sun that it would just never be a thought again for the rest of our lives. It would just be so not in the game. I never liked Harvest. I liked Harvest at League launch. Like, when the Harvest first came along, it was fun. It was just, I hated how they implemented it afterwards. I want to be a little diabetic, just a little. It's okay. Hey, it's fine to have ice cream. Ice cream's good. It's delicious. I love ice cream. You just can't have it all the time. It's time to eat your broccoli, kids. Guess what? That's what we're making this video for. PoE is the dessert. It's a treat I give myself after I eat potatoes at work and veggies with my family. I did my work. I want my sweets. Hey, there are games like that. Diablo is an example of this. Now, this isn't like you should not play Path of Exile. It's not for you. But Path of Exile is a game that specifically targets people who are willing to go hardcore on a video game. Not the game mode, but like the spirit of it, like hardcore, like a hardcore player, right? If you're willing to play a game hardcore like League of Legends or Counter-Strike or Path of Exile, that means you're willing to dedicate your time to it. And if you're willing to dedicate your time to a video game, you need something besides ice cream. You need more. Diablo is great for ice cream because it's meant for those short bursts of play, right? Destiny is a game that's meant for ice cream. It's meant for short bursts of play. Fortnite is this. These other games that are kind of shallow, there is some experience you can do, some things to make your life easier. Like, there's some build you can put in there, but ultimately it's about just relaxing and having fun. Path of Exile is not one of those games. Path of Exile is specifically meant for you to work for that ice cream. You're meant to eat your veggies, and that's the game Chris Wilson wants, and that's the game I believe in. Yeah, sure, there is Diablo 3, but I want my passive tree too. But hold on, why have a passive tree? Passive tree is broccoli. Passive tree is boring. Passive tree gets in the way of you doing content in the game. You could mess up, right? You could, getting the passive tree, that's, according to Blizzard is the logic of, listen, people just copy and paste builds. They're not going to use the tree, right? They're not going to make their own builds. So why even have it in the game? Just give them ice cream. Give them a great build. Why do you even want to make your own build, right? That's the logic here, is like, if we want a game that is as deep as Path of Exile as we want it to be, a game where there's a million different build options, and even with a million builds, there's a million more ways to customize it to how you like. There are dozens of aura auras and 100 different elemental hit skills you could use that all scale the same goddamn way with omniscience. Like, there's so many things you can do in this game, but because everybody wants their stupid ice cream so much that they're willing to starve out anything else, that it's at the cost of everything else in this game. I disagree. The passive tree is more ice cream. I disagree with you. Passive tree is vegetables. That is a necessary endeavor in order to have a deeper game. If you wanted ice cream, what you would say is like, I don't want to worry about a passive tree. I just want to kill monsters. That's in the way of killing monsters. Get rid of the passive tree. That's ice cream. See what I said? Too much ice cream's a bad thing. So what's happening, Cactus, is you're on my side now. You should not eliminate the passive tree. That's too much ice cream. You need a little vegetables. Sometimes you need to be able to make your own build in order to have fun with the game. You need to eat your lean meats, ham. Imagine the passive tree is ham, right? You want ham in your diet because it's a healthy lean meat, right? Or chicken, whatever you want to use. Chicken. So if the passive tree is chicken, it's not ice cream. It's still good, but it's healthy, right? You can like vegetables. Citrus, you're talking to a guy who loves broccoli. You're also talking to a guy who loves the fact they're eliminating harvest from the game, or hopefully they will. But the passive tree is more ice cream, but it's not. It's good. It's nice. You want it to be ice cream, or at least it feels like ice cream, because you like chicken, and it's chicken. Right? I love broccoli. I love harvest changing. So we draw different lines. But does this all make sense to people? Am I drawing the right analogy here? God, I love ham. Chicken is good too. Yes. But maybe 3.9 was a little too much vegetables. Disagree, Geargate. Disagree completely. We're going to talk about this, but now that I have my baby clip, look, we got to watch this one more time because it's super cute, because this is what we're going to use on our video. Hey, hey, Path of Exile community. What do you think about Metamorph not dropping all these rares all the time when you're just getting 3 of them? Wait. It's the drop. It's the head drop that I absolutely love. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, this is the perfect clip. It's the it's still going. It's the face to the floor. She's kicking her feet. Wait, face to the floor. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's so perfect. It's so perfect for how I'm imagining the Reddit right now for Path of Exile. It's like, no, we want harvest. This is what kids look like if you give them too much ice cream. This is what I'm talking about. That baby is cute. Wait, that baby is probably 80 now or dead. This video came out in... Oh, gosh, I don't know. 1960s? Yeah, I guess the baby would be like 85, 90. All right, let me drink some water. We're going to continue the video. This is the baby clip we're going to use. So now, let's imagine we have now did the video. This whole thing of her crying over spilt milk is done. Now let's actually record the next part of the video. Now to the controversial part. Ooh. All right. We're gonna go void on this one, boys. We're not doing no background here. We're talking in the void. It's a void kind of video. I get what you're saying, still disagree, but I do understand. Well, thank you. That's what I'm gonna try to phrase better in this video here. Chris Wilson giving the community what we're doing post. Baby falls down the second time. Citrus, exactly. All right. Whew. Okay. Wait, what am I going to say? Harvest. I'm going to talk about harvest first. We'll talk about harvest first. That's the big, I think that's the big one everyone's complaining about. What I want to believe is that harvest is a cancer in this game that needs to be removed like the tumor it is. But I'm going too slow. We need to make this more exciting. What I believe is that cancer is, oh wait, I've had cancer. I can talk about this. Don't make fun of me. What I believe is that harvest is a cancer in this game that needs to be removed like the tumor it is. However, I also know I live in the real world, and in the real world, the cancer has metastasized, and it's now, I messed up on that. I believe that harvest is a cancer to this game that needs to be removed like the tumor it is. However, I also understand I live in the real world. Why would you follow? Her Pudding, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Why would you watch me during this stream? This is not a good stream. This is going to be a boring stream. Their response post was so tone deaf, and they're going to make it much more painful for them when they went back on the change, when they walk back the changes. Oh, reconcile. You're assuming they're walking back. Those harvest changes are hella staying. They are hella staying. Well, your avatar has a very long neck. Whoa. Hold on. There's nothing wrong with having a giraffe neck. What of it? Shut up. Because you're a cute GooBoy? Silly? Oh, thank you. Very handsome, right? Exactly. I'm not cute. I'm handsome. The quant change is the only thing that matters in this whole thing. They reverse that. Players won't even notice the other changes. Disagree? Listen, you have to understand. Players, largely, people complaining are... Sorry, my foot... Hold on. I have a footrest, like, pad thing that just came off. Hold on. I need to fix it. A lot of players complaining right now are complaining about the harvest changes. That's why we're leading with that, but then we can go over the loot changes later. All right. Stop distracting me. Okay. Harvest is a cancer in this game that needs to be removed like the tumor it is what I would love to say. But as we all know, this cancer has metastasized, and now we're stuck with it forever. That's a good start, right? That's a good start. And then what do we follow it up with? Let's move over here. I won't say in my opinion. That's kind of dumb. This video is my opinion. When I play... Oh, God. When I play Path of Exile, there are 4 steps that I imagine in my head for me to enjoy Path of Exile. Step 1! What is step 1? Hold on, I just talked about this. Oh. Step 1! Oh, I know. Step 1! My mouse is in the way. Step 1! Define the goal. For a lot of people, defining a goal means killing Uber bosses. For some people, oh no. Define a goal. For some people, it's kill Maven. For some people, it's farm tier 16s with a group of 6. But a lot of people make the mistake of thinking the goal is Uber bosses. Oh no, I'll do it like this. Uber bosses are only a small part of this game, meant for a very, very, very small subset of builds. If all you do is have this as a goal for your build, you're going to find yourself playing the same builds every league, and it gets kind of boring after a while, so I don't have that goal when I make builds. In fact, that's kind of a complete afterthought. I feel like a lot of players would benefit from just having a less lofty goal, and I think your enjoyment of Path of Exile will drastically increase based on that alone. God, honestly, the start of this video gave me some weird vibes, to be honest. Gives me some weird vibes. Oh, wait, we're not even done yet. Listen, this looks like a void, and for sometimes it is, but we're gonna have, this is how every video is. I just put a bunch of stuff on there, and it goes so fast you don't even see it. Due to the way item quantity compounds on League mechanics, it has caused other issues to be exponentially worse. Has it? I don't know. What issues have people had? I mean, I've read a lot, and it seems like people are generally complaining about strong boxes not dropping as much as they should, the League mechanic not dropping as much as it should, Metamorph not dropping as much as it should, but Heist is fine, Expedition's fine. I don't think people are complaining about everything. People wouldn't complain about Harvest if they are getting 300 plus essences per kill, which if they would if the quant multiplier wasn't removed. Why would you want 300 essences per kill? That's an insane amount. That's like 6 or 7 or 8 crafts of whatever you want every time you do a harvest. That's so much crafting. That's too much power. Too much ice cream. And then we'll do something like this. I know. We'll do something like... Oh, I know. This way. This way. Number 2! Well, wait, don't want giraffe neck in there. Number 2. And then we'll go over here. And we'll be like, define your goal. Make a build to accomplish that goal. Make a build to accomplish that goal, because it's important for you in Path of Exile to experience the best part about Path of Exile, making the build. No, I just went big. Wow, look at all this passive tree. Oh, well, I need to green screen this. Oh shit, hold on. I know what I'm gonna do. Display capture, title teaser, Path of Exile, display capture, and then minimize. Hey. Okay, then we're gonna alt grow, shrink, grow this. Okay, then we're gonna make it really big, appropriate for the screen. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring up the the displeasure of being ultra wide. You don't get the whole screen. Whatever, I don't need it. That'll work. Make it a little bigger. There we go. And then we're just gonna bring up this. Hey, Blitzcrank, hello. I only want like 2 crafts for harvest. That's like 1 a null every 50 harvests. I mean, it's powerful, but I get 1 craft per harvest. I don't know about you guys. We will see if they address it, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, when I have to do chaos recipe and red maps, something goes wrong. Do you? I don't know. I never do chaos recipe in any league. I hate that mechanic. Okay, make that a little bigger, maybe. There we go. Hey, there we go. I have a question for you, Blitzcrank. I have an answer for you. You can make it like that, nice and big. All right. And then what we'll do is grab this, put it over here, move me around. Okay. Wow, look at all these build options and build orders you could go in. Oh my goodness, isn't this just the craziest thing in the world that nobody ever does? Something like that, maybe. Look at all of these build options, and yet people will just go online and copy a Zizaran build. Can you believe it? Okay, that was the whole purpose of that. Sometimes you just gotta do a clip like that. Do you think Diablo 4 would be ruin/flop if it was pay to win? The pay to win thing doesn't really bother me, Blitzcrank. He's in YouTube chat. Diablo 4 being pay to win doesn't really bother me. It's a Blizzard game. If you can't buy power, what's the point, right? The problem I have is the game just wouldn't be fun because it's only ice cream. If they just give me everything I want all the time, it's just kind of like, God, what's the point? I don't want only ice cream in my video games. I want challenge. I want jerky. I want something I can sink my teeth into. If I wanted ice cream, I'd play Destiny all day. Okay, you know what? Actually, before we continue, let's actually jump over to I guess I can stay like this. Let's actually jump over to this again. Let's pull up our clips and then we'll just kind of go from there because I need to keep organized because this is a complicated video. This is going to be a lot of points very quickly, and you just need to make sure that I do this right. I think it was this clip first. Nope, it was not this clip first. It was this clip. Oh, never mind. I can't tell because they're all highlighted. Okay, I think it was this one. Ugh. Come on now. Oh, I need to turn stabbing back on. Oh my God, I hate this. Okay. There we go. Okay. What in the hell? What in the hell? In the hell? Okay, we're gonna cut that. I just realized timing would have been better there. We're gonna keep this space empty because we're gonna be putting stuff in between. Her pudding. pudding, thank you for removed like the tumor it is. However, sized, and it's now, I messed up on that. I believe that the changes, hold on, shut up. They're walking back on the chain. Their response post was so tone deaf, and they're gonna make it much. Those harvest changes, hella staying. Nothing wrong with having. Response post was so appreciate it. Why would you? Did I not finish my point? Did that sub really distract me that much? Now I messed up on that. I believe that. Hell? I believe that harvest is a cancer to this game that needs to be removed like the tumor it is. However, I also understand I live. Oh, it's in the game. Oh, that wasn't. Her pudding. Thank you for the subscription through Prime. I appreciate that. Bro, they ruined Destiny. Harvest doesn't turn PoE into D3. It's the same idea, though. That's what, listen, guys, I don't know if you've been through Diablo 3. I hated that game on launch. But a lot of the problem with the game was Blizzard just giving players ice cream. All it was. I mean, they put out a balance manifesto of their own where it's like, we're only gonna buff things. And it's like, well, okay. That doesn't seem like a good idea, and it wasn't. You know, I know what GG needs to get rid of. Vol City and Act 7. Citrus, Loki, Truth. Speak it. Controversial video? Spin Dart, hella controversial video. Even my chat's arguing with me here. That's how you know it's a good one. If anyone is interested why the quant change is more impactful than other league rewards / nerfs, you can watch this video where Snap explains it better than I ever could. Let's watch it. I swear to God, if this video is 40 minutes, I'm clicking off. Oh, thank God. It's only 9 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Most recent, what we're working on post, there's a section in the general item drops here that is the biggest change Path of Exile has ever received in the entire game history.
If I call that statement hyperbolic, will I be hated? Okay, first of all, how did he describe it? What is the exact wording he used?
The biggest change Path of Exile has ever received in the entire game history.
The biggest change Path of Exile has ever received in its entire game history. Now, doesn't this seem like I would have a problem with it if I think that it's maybe a little bit overblown? No, it's hyperbolic. Okay. I hated how linear D3 was. It's basically pick a skill and press X button a bunch of times for 10 hours. But Geargate, it's a whole lot of good ice cream. Ascendancy was bigger. Her pudding, agreed. Even with, I don't know if people know this, when Ascendancy first came out, you didn't actually have 8 points. You had 6 points, and I still think that was a bigger change. The +5 axe is probably bigger. +6 axe, you mean? And probably, yes. Nah, 6x was probably the biggest. I don't know. I feel like in terms of builds, I think Ascendancy was bigger. I think in terms of like impact of the game in gaming culture, I think the announcing of the 6x at least was the biggest thing. If you are changing the magnitude of item quant / rarity of items that drop by thousands of %, it's not even close. But they didn't, right? I mean, to be specific, I haven't even listened to this video yet. I'm sure he's going to go over it because he seems like a smart dude. He's wearing glasses. The thing is that from what I read, and maybe I misunderstood, from what I read, there were some relic bonuses that were given to certain league mechanics in the game that gave them thousands of % quant and rarity, and they changed that to only be 2 to 3 times quant and rarity. Metamorph is one of those leagues. Heist is not one of those leagues. So there are only a few league mechanics that actually got changed here. I have no doubt in my mind that when Chris Wilson comes out explaining this, because I believe he will, I think he's going to say something like, listen, these quantities were changed, but they only affected like 3 leagues. Like, do we even know what leagues were even changed? Nerfing item drop sucks, sure, but it's pretty small change in the grand scheme of things. Okay, well, hold on. I would not describe it as pretty small either. It is not an insignificant change. It's just a change. It's just not the most biggest change the game has ever seen. Okay, so it goes both ways. Glasses do not equal smart. Well, you know what? I'm going to prove you wrong. Because we're going to, get that out of my face. Hold on. Hold on. We have to do it. You guys made me do it. You guys made me do it. We're bringing out the sunglasses. Stop wiggling. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just, there. Wait. Let me just, like, right there. 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 Do I look stupid? Wait, do I look stupid to you? Do I look stupid to you? You're the best streamer. Cute glasses. You guys notice when my hair goes up and down like this, it looks really dumb? Nodders. Yeah, there's totally going to be another interview with Chris Wilson by some community members, like that Mathel and Ziz one. Yeah, but I think that he's going to come out saying, disagreeing with this guy and saying, like, I mean, I haven't even listened to it. We're going to listen to it. But, like, I just think that it's not as big of a change. It is a change. It's just not as big. Who is this incredibly smart VTuber that's just appeared on the screen? I don't know. It's a mystery. Boing, boing, boing. Don't get me wrong. I disagree with the change. But end of the day, we still get more stuff than 1.1. Don't get me wrong, I disagree with the change, but end of the day, we still get more stuff than 1.1. The Ascendancy patch? Is that the Ascendancy? Oh god, it's been so long. I don't know. Arch Nemesis is bad, but not Invasion Boss is bad. I actually surprisingly disagree with you. I think Arch Nemesis was worse than Invasion. Okay, Invasion Boss... Okay, to be fair, Invasion Bosses are like... Wow, it looks so weird without glasses now. Invasion bosses are like, they're like, do you guys remember how in World of Warcraft Vanilla, everybody freaked out about Naxxramas being this perfect raid that like only a few people had access to, and this became this legendary thing that everybody talked about? But then you actually played it and it was like, what's the big deal? This isn't actually that hard, like in World of Warcraft Classic. Okay, invasion monsters were that to Path of Exile. They weren't that hard. Arch Nemesis was harder, absolutely. Launch Arch Nemesis, last League and Sentinel, way harder than Invasion bosses were. I don't know what leagues got nerfed or by how much. I just know that, which makes sense why people complained about them, because they were hard as shit. I don't know what leagues got nerfed or by how much. I just know that my maps dropped like 2 alks and 3 transmutes now. Well, if you're getting 2 alchemy orbs a map, that's good, right? That's really good. That's like a lot of sustain. Was it just a stat check? Well, no. What happened was players were used to farming docks. That was like the end game at the time when Invasion came out, I think. So everybody farmed docks, and it was like the way to farm. So people were used to a certain kind of monster, and then they announced Invasion, and you were getting leap slammed on with like ground slam and shit, and it sucked. So like what would happen is you would see like a ground slam character, and you would just run the opposite direction. Because you didn't know how to do physical defense very well. Like, I'm down with Harvest changes. I'm down with bullshit Arch Nemesis. I'm even down with god-awful Divine Exalt changes. But quality... Also, hi, Cheerio. But quality changes, get that shit out of the game. What quality changes do you mean? Are you talking about like quality of like harvest crafting where you get like mana from quality? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not huge on Arch Nemesis. I am more warm to the idea of making Arch Nemesis modifiers easier, which they have when it's combined with Essence and Bestiary. But that's something you guys can swing me on. Like, I'm okay with Arch Nemesis being nerfed again. But the whole harvest anything? No, they need to cut that out of the game still. Hey, long time no see. Hey, quantity. Oh, the quantity changes. It's only some league mechanics though, right? Am I dumb? Like, they nerfed some league mechanics. Like, maybe, here's what I think the leagues that they changed on, and you guys might catch a common trend here. Incursion, Metamorph, and I'll even argue maybe Ritual. Okay, like those 3 leagues. I think those 3 leagues had like some legacy modifier on it to make the drops really, really good. I think when they took those 3 out, group play suffered the most because those are the mechanics that people really, really want to do, right? And so like, I think that's where the trouble is with people. But in those league mechanics are rare monsters, you know. But in those league mechanics is rare monsters, you know. Those things that's supposed to drop loot. I mean, they do drop loot. Arch Nemesis mods do drop loot. Can we be clear here? Even Zizarin, the guy who, like, apparently hates all changes this league, and it's, like, his least favorite league ever, right? He is on the record as saying they nailed the Arch Nemesis changes and that they are fun to kill because he killed a rare mob and dropped 20 synthesized items, okay? I think Arch Nemesis rewards are fine. Don't forget Beyond and Ghosts. Oh, they might have done that too. I don't know. I don't know about Ghosts, but Beyond, yeah, they probably changed. I'm okay with that though. I just linked Snap's video. I gave up trying to explain how far-reaching and important the change is. Okay, we're gonna watch the video. Fine. We'll watch the video.
And it might take a little bit of explaining why that is. If you haven't been playing like Calandra, there has been a substantial reduction in the raw number of drops across the entire game.
Has there? I feel like they said league-specific monsters, but maybe I'm wrong. Hey, well, listen, maybe I'm willing to change my mind.
The response to this, GGG put out this particular snippet in the What We're Working On post, and the line that we really care about reads here. The second reason is that we removed a massive historic bonus to item quantity and or rarity that applied to some league-specific monsters.
Some league-specific monsters, so it's not even the league. It's some league-specific monsters. What monsters? Huh.
So replace it with a moderate 2 to 3 times increase to item quantity to offset the fact that they often have more life than regular monsters and some cannot drop maps. This right here is the biggest change PoE has ever received. And
Ever. Okay. Bigger than 6 acts being added to the game. Bigger than Ascendancy. All right, blow my mind. Why is it the biggest ever?
might not seem like it, but people don't really understand how quantity and rarity on monsters work in PoE. The way that item drops work in PoE is essentially every monster is compared to a white monster in a map, and they have a quantity and rarity bonus applied to them depending on how much loot GGG wants it to drop. We don't know exactly what those numbers are, but for instance, let's take a Delirium mob or a Breach monster. They have some large quantity and rarity bonus applied to them so that when you do the League mechanic, you are rewarded for it. So if you're killing a single Breach monster, it's going to be maybe 10 times as rewarding as a single white mob in the map. And this is done so that when you actually engage with the League mechanic and you do a Breach or do an Abyss, you're rewarded with an alchemy. These mobs on average...
I know I'm not Quinn, but can we just call this build unethical? Look at those sparks. I don't think this veteran 7-man group has any insight into the changes this patch. You don't think this veteran 7-man group has any insight into the changes this patch? Oh, I'm sure they have insight. I just think that their insight only goes so far in that they are saying that... How do I say this? Their insight is valuable. Their criticism is misguided. I just linked Snap's video. Oh yeah, we're watching it now. Honestly, I agree with your sentiment. I just like a little more ice cream in my dessert than you. That is totally fair, Geargate. That is a very valid response. You like more ice cream. I like more vegetables. Totally fair.
Average are something like 10 to 20 times as more rewarding as a singular white mob in the map, which is why you see quantity and rarity bonuses on mobs that are in the thousands. You can see it on Tormented Spirits. Tormented Spirits has something like 1,000% increased quant and rarity or more, so that when a mob is possessed by a Tormented Spirit, that's why you're getting so many rares. So basically what they've done here is they've taken all League mechanics that spawn...
Oh my god, even my bitrate's suffering from this build. Oh my god.
...monsters in the map and completely destroyed their drops to the ground. Actually decimated all of these League mechanics. So now any League mechanic in your map that is just adding extra mobs are almost just as worthless as a single white mob in your map. Maybe they're 2 to 3 times the quantity of a regular white monster, but without any of the rarity bonuses. Whereas before, we don't know the exact numbers, these were probably in the thousands. So it is literally like a 10x reduction in the amount of base quantity and rarity that you're getting per monster.
Unless I'm mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Magic Find fall out of favor because of these giant bonuses? People knew these giant bonuses existed, but I feel like nobody ran Magic Find because these giant bonuses dwarfed whatever Magic Find benefit you would have, so you would just run these specific League monster mechanics. Am I dumb? I think that existed, right? So hypothetically, if you did a Magic Finding build, wouldn't that carry a lot more benefit than it did last League? Which vegetables? My favorite is onion. Herb pudding! I happen to have done a tier list on that. I think onion and tomato ranked number 1. I think broccoli was S tier, and then artichoke was dead last, because fuck artichokes. Last League Magic Find was very, very big. Well, I think it'll be bigger this time. The sad thing is GGG couldn't change anything if this wasn't the trash fire of a response. Trash fire of a response? And that's assuming they'll change anything because Reddit complains too much all the time. Oh, they'll change things. It just, it won't be reverting the harvest change for sure. So the number was shown was 1850 and 5,000 rarity, which has been replaced with the 200 to 300% modifier. Well, hold on. Be careful. According to this itself, it says We replaced it with a moderate 2 to 3 times increase to item quantity. It is significantly less than before, but that doesn't mean 200 to 300%. They would have, or even if it does, I mean, Jesus, how much do you want? Like, hold on. To be clear, we're talking about league mechanics, okay? You might as, if you juiced your map, is it really that much worse? Maybe I just don't understand what's going on here. That's fair. But, like, I feel like it's just nerfing farming certain league mechanics, like incursion. No magic find multiplied the mechanics even more, which is why you get a magic finding person. It's like a more multiplier. Yeah, exactly. Magic finding died because they made every league work better at red maps, and then it got revived with Atlas passives. Fair enough. People run magic find, especially if they are juicing. I want at least something. If you juice the map, it is even worse. Well, hold on. No, it isn't. It's not worse. It's the same, but everything else is better. Okay? Am I crazy? Just because you juice a map doesn't make it worse, right? It's not like an inverse ratio here. When you buff a map, it just makes it so that farming that specific league mechanic results in less item rewards, right? Is that really the worst thing in the world? Let's be real. GGG is intentionally obfuscating the changes. Well, of course they are. People are freaking out. I would have hit it too. Do you guys remember the Harvest Manifesto? The most previously, the most downvoted thing like GGG has ever like published, and everybody freaked out because they removed Harvest from the game. That was hated because they were open and clear communicating. What they learned from that is, rightfully, if we're gonna make big changes, it has to be not realized until after League launch because everybody overstates everything. Like how he's calling this 1-2 sentence change the most significant change in the history of Path of Exile. You know what, to be fair, if you're in a group all the time and that's all you play and that's all you experience in the game, yeah, it's probably the single most important thing. But if you're like me and you like weird builds, the Ascendancy change comes to mind as a bigger change. If you buff the map, it is an investment. Or it does come a little tone deaf when Chris says, get your magic finding characters ready. If you can't make back on your investment, you are bankrupt. Are you really not making back on your investment? You will get more drops as a magic find character. You will get more stuff. You're gonna get more currency. Like, it's not nothing, okay? If you're a magic find character, you are getting a lot more than before, okay? To be clear. Maybe don't murder things people like. Well, if people only like ice cream, sometimes you gotta take a tub of ice cream away from the child. Remember that video we pulled up a second ago? You're gonna make me pull up the video. You're gonna make me do it, chat. You're gonna make me do it. Hey, Reddit, you wanna take away some harvest changes? No? Okay, there you go. That's the Path of Exile Reddit, okay? Don't make me bring out the baby video, chat. That's not how juicing works. If you have something 2 to 3 times compared to 10 times and you multiply them by other things, yeah. So it's less, but that's just called a nerf, and that's fine. Is anybody really upset that they nerfed 7-man groups, 6-man groups, or whatever? Like, they were already by far the best way to make money in this game. It's not the most significant change, but it is a big change. But why do I have to play Magic Find? You don't have to play Magic Find. It's fine. Am I really alone on this, guys? I can't be alone. I refuse to believe I'm alone. I think there are people out there who are okay with a harder video game. MP's group isn't making enough profit to keep juicing. That's why they're so done with this league. Okay. Sure. How much do they want to make before they stay in the league? Like, is there a line to be drawn there? Because it's never going to be as much as it was. That's the lesson we're learning here. They previously made too much money. So half as much? Would that be okay? A quarter as much? How much are they actually making? Because I'm going to bet they juiced a lot, and they are making a lot of their money back. They're just not making a lot to make it worth it, like profit-wise. You have reached endgame bosses. I have in another league, but not this one because GGG changed Harvest and I didn't have access to easy off coloring, so I had to restart my build. But that's fine because we're actually making an intro on this. It's currently unedited, but this is kind of how we're going to start out the intro. Oh yeah, this ball lightning miner is pretty fun. Oh no. Oh, they spilt my milk all over my build. Well, get it? Because I'm not crying over spilt milk. I saw them get 230C in a 290C map, if I recall correctly. But hold on, that's one map, Herb Pudding. I know you're not taking sides and just giving info, but I'm just saying that one map sample size isn't enough, right? Remember, GG has made it very clear to us, maps are going to be more like spiky now. You're not going to get a consistent like chaos orb every 2 minutes. It's going to be like a pile of like 5 to 10 chaos orbs every 10 minutes or whatever the equivalent ratio is. It's going to be more spiky in the loot. Now, there's an argument to be made that it should be less spiky and we should pick up more items more often. They talked about this. This is the root of the problem. Well, not really the root, but like it is a problem, right? There's going to be less things to pick up. They're just going to be in bigger stacks, which means there are chances you may have nothing to pick up. That's kind of what GGG is getting at in part of their speech yesterday, which everybody called tone deaf, but I thought made a lot of sense. It's not that 7-man magic finding groups are nerfed. It's that 7-man groups can't make money. Then how am I going to? I haven't been able. How? I just don't see this problem. Sometimes you guys make plenty of money. You just have to like not do what you did before. You just maybe don't like super juice your maps. Maybe it's a different kind of strategy. Maybe white map magic finding is back. I don't know. There's a lot of ways you can play this game. Sometimes they just make above it, but I like harder video games. So just make above profit to break even, and multiple times they lost money just juicing the map. Well, okay, then GG can buff it, but does it warrant such criticism? Like, okay, even if they buff it again, it's like, okay, well, it's not going to be to where it was. I can promise you guys that. I'm with you. I want a more difficult game. I don't really like Arch Nemesis. I find it tedious to figure out what's on rares, and I play a lot of channel builds, so I can't really look at the mods. Yeah, I would want data from 100 or so. Well, I'm sure they did 100 maps, and I'm sure there has been a significant nerf, and maybe it is too much. Hey, fair enough, but let's not have it to where it was, all right? I want a more difficult game. I don't really like Arch Nemesis. I'm not huge on Arch Nemesis either. I can be warmed up to the idea of nerfing that even again, but the rewards, maybe make for that specifically, maybe make the rewards less spiky. I don't want 20 synthesized items and like 99 absolutely nothing drops. I'd rather have like one synthesized item every like 3 rares or something like that. That's like a me thing though. That's like a mental like I need to see that every now and then kind of thing. No, they did that all day, and an entire day is a decent sample size. I think the average was 30 to 60 profit, split 7 ways a seller. Okay, how about this, Gary? Go play PoE and try to make any money now. I don't know. I swear I'm not bad at this game. This league I've been stuck for tier 2. All right, fine. Let's play some Path of Exile. Let's do it. Let's play some Path of Exile, and let's see what's going on. Let's see if this game is as hard to make money as people think it is. All right? You guys won me over. Let's play Spectral Throw. Let me just get back over here. Let's turn up the volume just a bit here. So this is my Spectral Throw character, Gary the Starter Boy. I look like a Valkyrie. We are playing Spectral Throw, and we're going to map for a bit. All right, so we're not going to do a ton of maps, but I just want to see if this is as unrewarding as people say, because I am not convinced. Ooh, Metamorph. All right, let's see what we got here. Hey, Tane. We are running parity of elements right now because I don't have elemental avoidance on gear. Once we get done with that, we're gonna run hatred. There's an essence mob. Woo, you're a tanky boy, Sentinel. Ooh. All right, let's see if this is worth it. Oh no, I'm spending 20 seconds killing a rare, guys. Oh geez, what happened? Ooh, I got some screaming essences. All right, cool. I don't know. I don't know. Like, this is fun to me. Like, I like this video game. Am I alone on this? This is cool. But I like Spectral Throw a lot, so I don't know how fair that is. But, like, I don't know. Does anybody look at this and like, oh, no, this is just an unfun video game. It's not rewarding. But I'm just like, all right, I just got a couple of Screaming Essences. Sure, I'm not dropping mirrors, but I don't know. Like, this is, I don't know. This is just fun to me. I like playing, I want to play this video game now instead of edit a video. And like, I get I'm being an ass right now, and I'll admit it, I'm being a bit of an ass, but like, it's a fun video game. 4 Orbs of Alterations. Incendiary, ooh. Tanky boys. Hi, Gary. Where are you getting the ooze effect? What ooze effect? Citrus, link, linkers. Linkers! I don't know. See, this is where I'm like, okay, now I'm just playing Path of Exile, but like, this is fun as shit. I don't know. See, this is what I mean. Like, I can enjoy this. Like, I don't need... Okay, this is what I kind of talked about yesterday. I don't need item rewards to be happy in this game, right? Like, I enjoy what I enjoy, and I know what I find fun, and this is fun to me. This is why I don't need to kill Ubers in order to, like, have fun. Like, this is already, like, enough. And yeah, I killed the boss and nothing dropped. It's like, okay, well, time to move on. Like, it's just one map. I don't know. And look at that. We're done with the map. Linkers! Ooh! Linkers! There we go. What do you got? Whose character effect? I'm sorry, what? Does it come in teal? Does it come in teal? If it comes in teal, I'm buying it instantly. Okay, it looks like a tar monster. I need color. I need color! Alright, it's a cool effect. I need color for me to buy it. When there's a teal color, I'm using it on every single character. No, but you can apply the golden effect to it. You're telling me I can be gold? Oh shit. And yeah, we just played a map with like essences, and this is like a tier 4 and tier 2 map. It's like, okay, well, oh well. I don't know. I just like, this is fun to me. Also, our spell suppression is 88%, so we're almost there. Sunny D, GooBoy. Oh, okay, okay. Making me orange. I see what's up. I see. Oh, we're investing into harvest, by the way. It's technically a belt item. You can buy it right now. I have no idea. Yeah, if it wasn't just black, maybe if I see like an effect on like a streamer uses like a cool effect on it, I'll use something that makes me teal. But if not, Juggernaut and electrocuting. Whoa, you're a tanky boy too. Oh, did they make the change on that yet? Because these mobs are really squishy, but maybe I just have a good build. But I don't know. Like, this feels like Path of Exile to me. This doesn't feel like, oh, this is the worst league I've ever had. It feels like I want to kill more things. That's what I want to do. But maybe, again, I'm being kind of an ass right now. I love gold! Spooter Pet MTX breaks Tempest Shield aura, turns it off? What? Hold on. I don't have Tempest Shield on, but Spider MTX breaks the aura? That's kind of funny. I do have my Spooter Pet. Also, we have our first claw. This was a, what is it? Tier 3 claw, tier 2 crafted lightning, crit chance, tier 1 attack speed, and we're just going to use this until we get our 6 divines. Because we already dropped 1 divine. That's how we got our spell suppressed 6-link chest with tier 3 life, I think. And that's going to be the chest we use until we get our basically good chest going. But we're using all our divines right now for crafting the endgame claw with our deterministic crafting with harvest, by the way. We aren't arguing about the fun of builds. We're arguing about the quant impact across the board impacting the overall game. No, you're clearly not getting much loot. Well, because I have a strict loot filter on. Definitely not many maps, not many alks, not many chaos. I think you see the point. Is it that bad though? I've already, well, I dropped 1 divine, but I haven't been playing in maps very long because I started a day later than everyone else. But like, I don't know. Like, the thing is that the game has to be fun for me to want to do anything. You can make it the most rewarding thing in the world like Sentinel, but if it's not fun, I'm not going to use it, which I didn't. If you watched me play Sentinel League, you know I rarely pressed that button because it was super rewarding. I just didn't find it fun. And that's kind of a big problem I have with the league right now. It's just, that's the big problem I have with last league right now. It's just not fun. But this league is, well, more fun, less fun, I don't know. But I'm having fun. Well, I'm going to say this league's more fun than last league because I'm actually using the league mechanic. Oh, look at that, a map. And a oh, White Wind. Hey, look at that. We dropped a unique. I love this unique. It's actually one of my, it's a low roll though. Actually, that's an extremely low roll. Oh, well, we're going to keep it though. I actually made a build, Flicker Strike build on it last league. White Wind. But I don't know. It's like I blocked out a lot of like low tier uniques, and I just feel like players forgot. Like, do players realize that with the lower drop of uniques, right, you have a harder time getting alchemy orbs, which means you're going to want to use orbs of binding on your map more often, which means Harbinger. You know what I think happened? Here's what I think happened. I think everybody heard the advice about map sustain. I think everybody heard the advice that like you shouldn't run Harbinger because exalts are cheaper now. They're like 8 chaos, so Harbinger's not worth running. So everybody's not running Harbinger, and everybody has less unique drops now, so nobody's getting alchemy orbs. So everything is like crazy, like low alchemy orbs. So people have a hard time sustaining, which I found kind of funny, not gonna lie. Everybody's freaking out about the changes. Gary, you only gotta scour that map. I got experience. For me, crafting and theory crafting builds was the fun part of the game. No drops, no mats to craft or make characters. Well, that's one part of the game, and I do love making characters. I feel you there. It's just, I only love making characters with the sense of like, what goal do I want to accomplish, and then going and doing that thing. I like making characters in the context of Path of Exile and accomplishing things. Like this character's goal is get really, really far in the end game because people make fun of me for not doing Ubers and stuff. This character is Uber capable. Absolutely, it's capable of doing Ubers. So all I have to do is just get there, and that takes time. So we're going to try to shoot for endgame on this character, and I just need to do it. So I was going to not play Path of Exile today and make the video, but now I'm too triggered. This might be a video I just edit in my off time, and I think that's how it's going to be because I don't think I can edit this on stream. I think having to constantly be like, no, guys, ice cream, black and white baby video. It's just, oh my goodness gracious. I'm triggered. Nothing, but it's okay. I can tell you, Gary, if I have to play 14 hours a day and make barely any progression, I might not play at all. Do you really have to play 14 hours a day to make progression? Cheerio. Cheerio, you're an awesome dude. You're better at the game than I am, and even I'll admit that. But like 14 hours a day to not make progression, also hella ouch. Almost died there. 14 hours a day to make progression? I don't think so. I think with 14 hours a day, you can kill Ubers by the end of the week. I think that's the case. I think you can just as easily abuse ROG as you could abuse Harvest. Yes, it's a little more random, but you know what? It's also way easier than what it was before. Also, we need to actually kill a Metamorph. We've been skipping that, haven't we? We got to kill a Metamorph. We got to drop nothing, right? We're going to make it the hardest. You know what I'm going to do? Let's fight a Metamorph that is as hard as I could possibly make it. I'm going to shoot for modifiers that specifically target my build. I think that'll be fun, right? We're going to see how hard a rare can really get in this game. Also, hella pretty build, by the way. Oh, that's something I care about in my builds that other people don't. I care about aesthetics. I really, really like a pretty build. That's why I really like this build, because it's a very satisfying build with all the proliferated projectiles and everything. Also, we need more crit, because I feel like I'm not shattering every mob. It's getting a little annoying. Ooh, there's my final one. Okay, let's kill this, and let's do our Metamorph here. What are you? Frost Rider? All right, Tane, what you got for me? Let's do... Well, I see a unique thing there, but whatever. We'll do Frost Rider... Juggernaut or Gargantuan? Let's do Gargantuan. Sentinel, so he has block. We already have we'll do Overcharged, and we'll do another Frost Weaver. I know what that matters. Let's do it. Super counters my build. Let's go. What is this? A 5 modifier. Frost Rider and Frost Weaver. Oh, look at him go. In my defense, that's my fault, okay? Because I overcharged the build, okay? Yo, Dag, I wanted to see you make the vid, but that makes sense. I mean, we can still make the video, but I gotta kill this modifier now. Or I gotta kill this Metamorph now. Maybe turn on Hatred here instead of Purity of Elements? All right, where is he? Where is he? There he is! Move, move, move! Don't stand still, we die. Huh. 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 Oh my god, he's so scary. He's like super counters me like every way. He has block. He has like super cold resist. Ah! Huh. Oh god, I'm out of potions. my god, he has so many projectiles. Oh! Where is he? Oh! Oh, my things hit him while he's underground. That's cool. I didn't know that. You learn something every day. That fire breath. It's that earthquake thing that's killing me. It's like the spit thing and like the earthquake thing. Oh, mobs, thank God. Gotti! We got a catalyst, boys. What else did we get? We got a catalyst and a bunch of random ass rares. All right, I'll take a catalyst for that. Look at that. I went out of my way to make the hardest metamorph I possibly could. 5 mod arch nemesis. And we got an intrinsic catalyst. Actually, that's a good catalyst too, right? Intrinsic? All right, all right. This lol feels condescending. Hey, hey. A little besides the point, but has anyone noticed the damage on the fire skelly mages? I have no idea. I didn't notice anything. This is like me, but Metamorph mob is just an essence mob? Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see. Global 1 popping off. Okay, hold on. Viridian Jewel, what do we get? Oh, we got dual strike node. I thought about doing dual strike. We got the mace and the axe node. Dual strike build? Mace, offhand, gives a splash. Axe, main hand, intimidate. We can go like max rage with like berserker or something. That seemed like a lot of effort for one catalyst. It was, but it was fun. Wait, guys, guess what? I had fun in Path of Exile. I didn't need rewards to have fun there. It was just a nice little thing at the end. That's why I was like, oh, cool thing, right? I was expecting nothing. One fire skelly mage does like 3k damage with one tiny projectile. Try to tank one. I'm sure one day I will. We have 76 all res because of our chest. Oh, wait, don't I have a thing? I need to use it. I do. No, these are life force. Oh, wait, I can use life force. So I got 75 yellow life force on my first harvest. What can I buy? We have a Reforged Cold, Reforged Fizz. Don't I have like a claw I can get or something, Gwenin? 0 of everything. You gotta be kidding me, Gwenin. Rog? Oh, who's Tujin? Oh, you got stuff. What do you got? We can buy 5 Alk Orbs. We can buy nothing else. Some augments. I'll buy some of you. Oh, excuse me. I'll buy some scours. Can't buy vols yet. Augments I will take because we're gonna do a lot of jewel crafting this league. And perforate, nah. All right, more mapping or video? Gosh, I kind of want to do more mapping. I like Path of Exile. I'm sorry. Yeah, now do 1,500 more times and it will become a chore like taxes. I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with the league. Call me controversial. Delirium. Now, I'm not big on Delirium, but you can definitely not pass me on a claw cluster. I won't be too opposed to that idea. Wait, hold on. Did they nerf Delirium? Do people know? Did they make clusters harder to find? Oh my god, imagine Reddit if they nerfed clusters. Holy shit. Oh no, your ignites don't proliferate for free. Oh god, the nightmares. Wow, Gargantuan is hella tanky. My god, could you imagine how much Reddit would freak out about that? I don't know. It's like these aren't dropping that much, but I've also only spent an Orb of Transmutation on these maps, so it's not exactly the heaviest of investments. Did that drop something? Am I crazy? Oh, it's so nice to have a loot filter on, I'm not gonna lie. It's really nice to have a loot filter on. Gary, try higher tier maps. Nah, I'm fine. Thanks, Hoss. I'm having fun. I could do higher tier maps, but that would also mean I potentially die more, and that's not fun. So I like having fun first. Yeah, of course we all want to have fun. That's why we game. Yeah, exactly. I killed the Metamorph really tanky because it was fun. I don't know. Like, this is, like, I don't need an item reward this map. Like, this is an engaging experience. The only reason I want items and currency is so that I can do more challenging, fun things. Did I just get a Diviner's Delirium Orb? Oh my god. Look at that. That easy. That easy. Essence. Woohoo! Point blank. Let's go. Whoa. Tri-res energy shield gloves. I will take those, daddy. What is that? Tier 2, tier 2. Oh, it was an essence. Oh, how interesting. It was an essence glove. So we got essence flat energy shield gloves with tier 2 fire res, tier 2 cold res, and some lightning res. Boys, we just picked up a rare off the ground that's actually kind of decent. My other build's gonna love this. My ball lightning. My lightning warp mines. Look at that. We found a pair of gloves. Hey, look at that. GGG was Chris Wilson's vision is right. we found a drop set of rare. Damn. We can craft percent fizz on there too. All right, maybe we're gonna do lightning warp mines quicker than I thought. But doesn't fun equal sugar with gaming? Well, not necessarily. You can have fun. It's just you can't have fun at the detriment of healthy gameplay. So what happened to me just now was I had a healthy gameplay experience. I just died. What in the fuck did I just die to? Hexer and Permafrost! The counters to my build. It's okay. I was paying attention to this. Anyway, so I died, but ha ha ha. So these gloves right here, I got these gloves because I just killed an essence mob, Arch Nemesis rare. And I killed it, and I dropped these, and these gloves are great. Those are money gloves, no cap. Hey! You're kind of capping. Let's do energy shield. Percent, right? Ooh, high rolled too. All right, 136 energy shield gloves. Not the best, but Jesus, I'll take them. All right, that's going on my, basically every CI build I'm going to make this league is going to use these gloves probably. That's so much resistances. Like, just throw on like an Eldritch, like a cold thing and like a cold minus res, whatever it is. Those are a decent pair of gloves. Triple resin can craft life. Nah, we're doing this on CI builds, son. These are my gloves. Quality that? All right, we'll quality it. Whoops, those are my mirror tablet that I'm going to delete. Boop, 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 boop. Whoops, wrong button. Boop, 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 boop. All right, 154 energy shield gloves. We ain't crafting life on them. We're doing percent energy shield, and that's going on my CI character. Set of gloves for the lightning warp mines. Done. Now all we need is every other gear slot, including a 6-link bronze lith, but we'll ignore that. Do I really not have a simulacrum thing? Okay, well, whatever. More maps. Oh, we're ready for this, aren't we? Ah! Oh, no, let's not finish the map. I don't need to. All right, let's do Kirek mission, and we're going to do divination cards. I really like the divination card one. I don't know why. It's fun to just get a full stack. And hey, I've gotten the nurse before from that, so I'm not hating on it, okay? All right? The nurse may not be the most valuable div card, but by golly, I got it from this mechanic, okay? Because those games are broke and it's still fun. Those are actually pretty pog. Yeah. 150% with quality. Hell yeah. Exactly. We know what we need. Hold on. If we're gonna play Path of Exile, we need music, don't we? I can't just be pogging out to nothing here. See, guys, wasn't that fun? Wasn't that cool? Grabbing a rare off the ground and it actually being pretty decent. I know I'm being a very hyperbolic ass here, and I'll admit it, but like, that to me was more memorable of an experience than like anything Harvest has ever done for me personally. But you know, whatevs. Ooh, there's a jive. Sing for us, Gary. I don't know the song. What do you guys want to hear? I could sing. We could do a karaoke. We could do an impromptu karaoke stream. You guys want to hear Grease? We could do Pink Floyd. That'd be fun. Dark Side of the Moon. I love that. We could do The Wall. Then again, I don't know if people want to hear singing right now. Path of Exile players and karaoke streams don't usually get along. These are two. VTubing culture and Path of Exile culture don't go one of the same. I was like, why aren't guys shattering? Oh, because we don't have Herald of Ice on. Boom, 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 boom. What are you guys? Jesus Christ. You know what I need on this build is Maybe Arctic armor, actually. I think what we might do is later on when we get a little bit reservation with our helmet, we might drop Purity of Elements and Elemental Ailment Avoidance. We might drop Purity of Elements for Hatred and then pick up Arctic armor as like our final reservation, just so that when we stand still and like throw like this, we have so much more physical defense. I don't think we're gonna go Grace, so we're not gonna go like Wind Dancer or anything. That seems unnecessary. I want to do a Wind Dancer build though. I really want to do that. I want to do that like 50-50 versatile combatant block that we had before, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, wow, this is a weird one. We do need to swap here. If we get a new entrance, which I think we will, we want to swap. Boom. Oh God. Oh, no. Chill out. Let's swap this one for this one. And then we're going to put the entrance up here. And then we're going to swap this one for this one, maybe? And we're going to put the entrance down here or here. Oh yeah, we'll take this one and put it up here. There we go. That's what we'll do. Sacred groves have a 50% chance to contain an additional harvest. Hell yeah. Grease lightning. Hell yeah, I love grease. Oh, grease lightning. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Love that. Classic Johnny Depp. I hate the words. It's a little sexist. I ain't gonna lie. Normally I'm not a political kind of guy, but when he talks about how like have you guys listened to the lyrics of like Grease Lightning like recently? You guys, I know the word problematic is thrown around a lot these days, but ooh, yikers. Eris theme. Boom, boom. We need a piano stream too. I need to show you guys that I can actually play the piano. We're gonna play this song. We're gonna play Tifa's theme. It's gonna be hella fun. The thing is, people have fun in different ways. A lot of people have fun getting crap load of loot, but I have fun getting fewer loot but better. Again, nobody can ever say rares don't drop anything off the ground because I just picked up a set of gloves that's a tri-res 150 energy shield. I don't know. I feel like those were a good set of gloves to just pick up off the ground, you know? And that was just on a day where I'm sarcastically playing Path of Exile because everybody's like, ugh. Everybody's all moody today. Which, you know what? Hey, I'm actually going to thank you guys for that, because if I released the video today, I would have got mauled by the Path of Exile community. So maybe it's good I'm like maybe editing that on my own and publishing it tomorrow, because maybe I can give people a little more time to like cool off for a bit, maybe give GGG a chance to respond again. Maybe that's a more cool-headed way to approach this, because you know what? Hey, I'll admit when I'm wrong. Maybe I should cool off a bit, okay? Maybe I need to chill out, okay? Because maybe I'm too heated here. That's totally fair. Maybe that is the case. Maybe I'm too passionate about like removing harvest completely. Maybe that's not the correct thing to do. Maybe they're right. Maybe the quantity change is much bigger than I'm giving it credit for. But all said and done, I just don't want a game that just takes all the time and challenge out of it. You know, I want to sink my teeth into a game. I want that game to be Path of Exile. And if I'm old-fashioned and the game's going to change, well, then I'm going to look forward to hard mode. Am I lost? Am I dumb? Did I miss a door? I hate this map. I never run this map. Who unironically likes Chateau? Who's like, yeah, Chateau, that's the map I wanted. Whoa. Weirdos, that's who. I'm okay with it, but history is harder for others to look at it. I'm okay with it, but history is like harder for others to look at it. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Again, I could be totally wrong. It just doesn't carcass jack. Okay, let's get out. Crafting. Global energy shield. Oh, of course, as soon as I do that. All right, let's get more Sacred Groves going. I don't really complain about many nerfs, reworks, or changes, but I usually have a decent amount of currency by this point, and it just feels like a drag. If it was difficult and rewarding, cool. I love Dark Souls. If it was just tedious and stuff like this, I'm out. Hilariously, I actually don't like Dark Souls. As weird and backwards as this sounds, I just don't really enjoy the game that much. It's not my thing, but hey, if you like it, good for you. Gary, you should be alking your maps. No, I want to save my alks. From the sounds of it and from the fact that, well, I will be running Harbinger, so I'll get alchemy orbs. But like, from the sounds of it, a lot of people aren't really getting a lot of alchemy orbs, so I'm not going to spend a lot of my resources early. We're just gonna grind at our own pace on magic maps. I don't know. This is gonna be a slow burn kind of thing. I'm not expecting to actually kill Maven and stuff until at the end of week 1. So I would expect by tomorrow, because I'm gonna be playing this game in my off time too. So by tomorrow we'll be in yellow maps. By the next day we'll be in red maps. Give it 2 or so days for me to get my, well, I bet by maybe 2 days from now I can scrounge up 6 divines. It's not that hard, especially if you run expedition. Is this Evangelion? No, this is Frank Sinatra. In other words, darling, listen. In other words. Wait, this is Fly Me to the Moon, right? Fly me to the moon, let me shine upon the stars. Shore Gang, baby. Oh, God. You like Shore, you dirty, dirty man, you. I don't mind Shore. I think my favorite map is probably Sepulture. I think that's my favorite. And of course, they took it out of the pool. Grumble, grumble, grumble. But it's fine. If they didn't, I would have just spammed it all day. So I get why they had to take it out. But no, I'm definitely down for that coming back. I love Sepulture. I like all the league mechanics on the top floor. And then when you go into like the underground area, you can just spam altars and it's great. Chaos Weaver, Flame Weaver. Oh, lordy, lordy. Whoa, you are a tanky dude. Swab entrance here. Oh, there's more. We get another swab entrance and we get Reflection of the Storm and Blackguards. Okay, so I only have a skip this choice. I don't have any rerolls yet, so let's just do Blackguards right away. Or I don't have any like block the elements. I've watched the Grim Road video today, so I know the strat. So we're gonna try to really juice our Lake of Kalandra maps and like block out all the elements and all that, but we just have to unlock them. Okay, we need a karaoke stream, Mr. Good Voice. I don't have a good voice, but thank you. Listen, I can sing like 3 songs on key, and that's pushing it, okay? You ain't getting them, all right? You're getting Bo Burnham, you're getting Journey, you're getting the classics, okay? You're getting Just Take Those Old Records Off the Shelf. You're getting that, okay? You're not getting... You're not getting the songs I can sing, okay? That's for another time. I'll surprise you with those. Gary, you can sing moderately. I did take singing lessons, but only because they helped me with my piano, because I'm a firm believer that any musician should have at least some capability of singing. It's very important that you be able to emulate your voice to the note you're playing. And I can do that. If you give me like a G, I can emulate a G to the best of my ability, and I can somewhat do it. It just doesn't sound very good. It's like the difference between like me playing an E note on my electric guitar versus like Jimi Hendrix playing an E note and making me cry with one note. Like, it's that kind of difference. God, speaking of Jimi Hendrix, do kids today know about Jimi Hendrix's not Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem song? And he like made it sound like a bomb's going off. I don't know how in the fuck he played that on electric guitar, but my God, that Jimi Hendrix solo was the best I've ever seen. It was so good, and it was so emotional, and it was like, I don't know if any other national anthem really makes me feel that way. It's just that one version of it is so powerful. Maybe some Air Supply? Huh? It's about singing? Wait, what's this about? Hold on, what's this context? Dude, I'll sub again for it. Dude, what do you mean? Dude, I'll sub again for it. What do you mean? Jimmy is the best guitarist to ever live, to be honest. Best guitarist ever? The best guitarist ever? Are we talking like technical skill, or are we talking like emotion? I think Jimi Hendrix has the best ability to play his guitar in a way to make you feel things a certain way. In that respect, I think he's the best. But then you could argue somebody like, and the name's escaping me, the guitarist from Pink Floyd. Not Roger Waters, the other guy. Brian something? God, I can't remember. He's pretty good about that too. Like the Comfortably Numb Pulse solo. Beautiful. So like stuff like that's pretty cool. What level am I? 74? Jesus, I need to catch the hell up. We need crit chance probably. This will give me how much extra crit chance? We're at 21, 34, 28, 04. Damn. Okay, boom, boom, go. Where's my tornado? There it is. And cool. Ooh, that belt though. 40 life, 64 life, 26, 35. Oh, it's better than my curtain belt. Get hype, boys. Wait, but do I need the strength? Shit. I need to craft strength on it, which is fine. I think I have the spare suffix, right? Oh, I don't. Can I get strength on anything else? I could get it on my gloves, but I lose the max life. So it's like a net neutral. Do I need the lightning res? I lose 15. I do not need the lightning res. Hey, but I also don't need the cold. So hold on, how much life am I actually getting here? 104, but we're losing 29 on the thing. I lose life equipping this item. Isn't that funny? Huh. Well, I'll be. It's a good belt, though. David Gilmore? Ah! You know your shit, Geargate. Thank you. And he totally got off. Ooh. At least for GOAT this time. Who else if not Jimmy? Oh, if we're talking like technical ability, I can't. Oh my God. How many metal guitarists are better than Jimi Hendrix? Like, okay, in terms of technical, Prince is better technically at guitar than Jimi Hendrix. Have you guys ever listened? Hold on, you know what? I'm willing to throw my copyright into the trash for a second. Have you guys ever listened to Destiny? Get out of my way. Prince, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Have you guys? I think I listened to this recently. I did. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever listened to this. I'm gonna show you guys something. We're just gonna quickly pop in and out of this video. We're talking like 10 seconds. There's a video I want you guys to watch. It's the remastered While My Guitar Gently Weeps with Prince, Tom Petty, Jim Lynn, and Steve Winwood. It was at the, it's basically an appreciation of the guy from the Beatles. Hold on, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, the other guy. This is the other guy's song. Anyway, so he wrote this. So this is Prince's solo, and listen to this master. So while my guitar gently weeps. Anyway, highly recommend you listen to that. I love that cover of While My Guitar Gently Weeps, but I love Beatles songs, so whatevs. Geargate, the passion. He is the GOAT, to be honest. Yes. Oh my God, that music is loud. There we go. That's more reasonable. Music volume could be louder. Maps. Oh, we need more Keurig missions. Anything good here? Didn't we get a stack of div cards? Did we ever do that? I think we did. I don't know what our div card set was though. My filter must have filtered it out. Complete the harvest. Well, we gotta do the harvest. We gotta see what everybody's freaking out about. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. No, I love it. Gwenin, I'm not in the mood for a Gwenin fight. Gwenin's, I think out of all the expedition ones, I think Gwenin is like the one I'm least interested in. I'm not a fan of like the unique gambling thing. In Diablo 2, I didn't like Geed. I didn't like all that stuff. But then again, for you guys putting my opinion in perspective here, remember, you're talking to a guy who thinks the original Diablo 2 was kind of ruined by the expansion. So, you know, grain of salt, okay? Big grain of salt. The reason why is because a lot of people's complaints about Diablo 2, outside of the stupid stamina bar and the potions, outside of those two things, a lot of the complaints are rooted in the expansion, not in the original. When you think of immunities, that's like an expansion problem, not an original problem. There were immunities, but you also didn't have synergies, so you didn't have to, like, if you were going, you know, Ice Nova, you didn't have to spec another 20 points into, like, Frostbolt, right? You didn't have to do that at the time. So, ooh, Legion encounter. I will take that. Thank you. So, like, because of that, because you had to invest in synergies, immunities affected your builds a lot more, and that's what people remember. But in the original, you just went Frost Nova, and then you went, or Ice Nova, and then you just went, that's it. And you just went like Firebolt, unless you like specifically spec'd anything else, just because you had so many extra points to use. And like Warmth was a big investment. So that's why I think I like playing the original one a lot more, personally. But Gamba, though, yeah. Is that a no to karaoke? Aw, well, I don't know. I feel like karaoke needs to be hyped up, right? Like karaoke... Listen, you guys just need to butter me up to do karaoke, okay? We're talking like I'm fresh off like a Maven kill or something. Be like, oh, I'm hype, and then you guys spam karaoke, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine, let's do it. You guys got to get me in a happy mood, not in a I am ready to demolish this community for Harvest Opinions kind of mood. All right, Oshabi, what you got for me? Let's aim for the blue one. I don't know what the difference is. Start the thing. I've already. Oh my god, I used all my juice. Oh Jesus. I used all my potions and everything. We're going straight raw here, boys. Oh my goodness. Wow, these mobs are hella tanky. Also, look at my health bar. Hilarious. Okay, what did we get? We got 55 and 47. What are people complaining about? Is this after the buff or before the buff? Okay, so that's cool. That's like, what, 102? Let's do this one because it has more bright colors. You can sing, we all can, much love. Okay, okay, okay. I see what's up. No, I think we're not going to do a karaoke today, but maybe in the near future. I'm kind of down for it. All right, what do we got here? What do we get? We got 15 and... Ooh, sorry, little buggers that take impossible. Why are these so tanky? Okay, and we got 3 orbs of chance. Sick. What else we got here? We got one more. Let's do this one because it has more of the big ones. I am not thinking about which one is better at all. Woo! Oh my god, I can face tank! Life gain on hit, OP, OP. Oh my goodness. That hurt. Did he die? I don't know if he died or not. Nope, didn't die. Okay. What did we drop? We got 102 and 15. There you go. Harvest. OP, OP. Nodders. Hell yeah. Also, does it bother anyone else that my emotes have a black background in there? I didn't think that would show up. I meant them to be transparent, so my bad. Bad emotes. I know. Also, yes, this build is a dedicated single target build, so mapping is kind of a whatever experience. You guys see how much I'm spending per pack, but single target, oh boy, do we nail down single target. We have a great single target, so nothing dropped, but oh well. And that's it. So I don't know, I thought that harvest was decently rewarding. We got like, what, 2 rerolls out of that? 1.5 rerolls at least? Or probably 2. I have to look at the cost here. That feels like it's pretty appropriate juice, right? That was my same experience last time, though. I got like 70 plus essence, and it's like, that's like a whole craft and then some, right? Poll for sub karaoke night? No, if I did a karaoke stream, it's for all to share, all right? So what did I get? 102? Yeah, we got 2 reforges. Look at that. 2 reforges is fire, and then 1 reforge is life. That feels appropriate. Maybe I'm just copium, but I don't know. That feels fine. So now we need our maps. Let's buy some. All right, what you got? We need this one. We need this one. We need this one. We need this one. That's a Maelstrom of Chaos. We need this one, and that's it. Identify. Okay, and then this one is here. Og both. We can run any map mod. We are not limited to reflect or anything. It's just, I like these kind of builds where you can do just anything and be lazy about it. I'm not a fan of like re-rolling map mods. It feels like a waste of juice. It's that sometimes you get 20 juice and another 100 or 0, but that's fine, ya boy, right? Like, that's the price we pay for having less clicks. They talked about it. People made fun of Chris Wilson, but it's true. It's like, they could have easily made it where they drop like 7 essence every single patch, but it's like 7 individual essences, like that kind of deal. Like, that would be dumb, right? So now it's just 100 every now and then. I'm fine with that. I meant subscribers and you singing? Ooh. I thought about, hold on, if I did viewer call-ins, like right now, would people care? Is that like a thing people would want? Oh, do I want to do Blight? I hate Blight. Let's talk about League mechanics you hate. I hate Blight. Oh my god, it is against everything I like about this game. Playing tower defense, yawn, snore. What am I, in middle school? Middle school and congregate? Does this look, do I look like an ant? I don't even know what the build order is on these stupid towers. I just kill things. See, Blight is like a League mechanic I just do not care for at all. It's not even unhealthy for the game. It's like, I'm sure it's fine. It's just, I have 0 interest in it. It's just not my thing, man. I just don't care. But I love Ritual, so, you know. I'd do a call-in. I love Blight, no! Oh, wait, whoops, I'm not paying attention. Oh, jeez. Okay, these guys are really tanky. Okay, hold on. We need to upgrade shit. Upgrade, upgrade. Upgrade, upgrade. I don't know what upgrading does, but we're doing it. How long is this Blight? Oh my god, I hate this League mechanic. Guys, you'll never hear me complain about a League mechanic more than Blight. It's so boring. Blighted Strand map. God damn it. Why? Why Blight maps? Whatever. Really, no currencies. Damn. Oh, well, whatever. All right, Cassia, we did your stupid mission. Now I can annoy things. Thank you. Guess what? We're never doing Blight again, boys. It's a mechanic. If I could, or, well, if I block it. We'll just buy our oils. I don't care. I like Blight when I have an exploding RF setup. You know what? To be fair, if you do have, if you're like an occultist or something, it's like, okay, you know what? I could vibe with that. I could see how an occultist or like a righteous fire build would be really fun with that. But when you're playing a spectral throw deck stacking build, it's like, yikers. It's a nopers from me, dog. Museum map. Blight is fun for me, but I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea in PoE. Kotao, that is the most understanding thing anyone has said this entire stream, including anything I've said. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Also, I haven't seen you here before. If you caught me earlier, you would have caught me railing against Harvest earlier, but I've cooled off a bit. We are maybe not going to edit the video until tomorrow because I'm still a little heated from it, and I feel like I should not be as emotionally invested as I am. So maybe I'll wait until the community cools off a bit, and I cool off a bit, and everybody just kind of just chillaxes a little, you know? Also, the reason why my loot filter shows this rare is I have all Essence Mod items showing, because you never know. You never know what'll drop. Like those gloves earlier. Mwah! Beautiful gloves. Just build arc towers. He railed on us. Gear Gate, don't be weird. Just build arc towers. Oh, so just the lightning ones. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's any like strategy behind Blight. I don't really care. I never really do it. I just buy all my oils if I need them. Speaking of which, I need to anoint the holy living hell out of sovereignty, and it's only 3 silvers. It's not going to be that bad, but that one anoint will allow me to run hatred and purity of elements at the same time instead of either or. So right now I'm not even running hatred. In fact, here, let's run hatred for a bit. Let's see what the damage boost feels like. See if I even notice it. Oh yeah, I notice it. I immediately notice that damage difference. Oh yeah, but I'm so much squishier. Do I even have max res without it? I don't. So yeah, I need purity of elements to even be max res. So yeah, that's not gonna be my thing. I know this song. Is this Baka Mitai? Dun, 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 dun. Crypt armor. Hello, 6 socket. Oh, nailed fist. Wait, was that a wasp nest? I'll take one of those. I absolutely will take a wasp nest. Thank you. I'd like to point out this is the build, or this is the boss where GG showed off their Flame Blast Alchemist mark. Has anybody done a build with an Alchemist mark yet? Is that like still an unknown like skill in the game right now? Because I'm really wanting to make a build off of that, and I just want to see other people's interpretations. I think right now we're settling for like a Volker's Guidance, like Ice Crash build with Oros maybe, and doing something weird like that as Trickster, but I don't know yet. It's still an iffy thing. It's okay to use Volker's Guidance because you don't need duration on these poisons. You just need damage. Excuse me. I got a 5 link. Ooh. Ooh. Sick. I think people just forgot because it's not anything special. Maybe. I don't know. This is a wasp nest, right? No, it's a last resort. Get that out of my face. What does it look like? 2004? Get out of here. Blighted Strand map. That's gonna be a hell no, dog. We already have a Crimson Temple, I think. I don't. Hey. All right, Crimson Temple, one of my least favorite maps in the game. Let's go. Why is it that GGG puts the worst maps at like tier 1? Besides like maybe Strand? I hate Crimson Temple. Waiting for that Doriani's Touch Poison Ignite Alkmaar. You can't use it with Doriani's, can you? Well, you can't use it with Doriani's unless you like only do Ignite, because you can't use Volker's Guidance. So you need to find another way to get your lightning damage to poison, which I think if you don't have a weapon and you don't have a glove slot because you're using Doriani's, does that mean you can't ever poison with your lightning damage? So is that even possible? Volker's Guidance just makes it so your lightning damage can poison, but your duration is reduced by half. Normally an unplayable stat, but if you're using Alchemist Mark, hey, all of a sudden, big poisons look a lot more juicy. Means you only need to apply the poison every, like, what, 2.5 seconds? It's not bad. It's like Essence Drain on a boss or something. All right, I'm not really trying on this Delirium, but whatever. Hello, Strongbox. Open, please. Open Sesame? Oh my god, it's not opening. Is it this? Jesus. Also, that's another... Oh, it's a unique. So we have a div card Delirium and a unique Delirium. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Best you can do is slap it on Poison Concoction and forget about flash charges? No, I wouldn't do it at all. I wouldn't do it in that case at all. If I did Alchemist Mark, it would be a dedicated one-hit wonder kind of build where you apply the biggest possible poison you can. It feels like, you know what it feels like? If Alchemist Mark feels like the first time, like we're doing a like double dipping poison build. That's what it feels like. I know it's not. It's very far from it. But it feels kind of like we're double dipping poison, so I want to do like a big single target. Blade Flurry poisons. That's how we're going to use Alchemist Mark. So what we're going to do is swap this guy with this guy, so you guys can sort of see the path we're going on here. So the dream here, if you guys don't see it, what we're going to do is we're going to swap these two apart, so we just have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 path there. All we need is one more swap to do it. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. No, it's not. Destroy tablet. Damn. Let's re-roll. Okay, let's get Frost, because those ice monsters are easy as cake. Don't you want the big hit for that mark? Don't you want a big hit for that mark? Well, we do, but the big... Okay, so to be clear, the mark only ever drops Chaos Ground once every few seconds, but you can time your Blade Flurry to where you hit with it. Oh, yeah, I guess that is going to get kind of awkward, huh? I was about to say, like, hit with it, let it drop the poison ground, and then while you're charging, it'll, like, waste its duration and at the end explode. But that's going to be a long time. You're talking, like, once a second a pool drops. That's, for Blade Flurry, that's a century, really, isn't it? Because you're looking at, like, triggering that thing, like, twice a second in endgame. So, like, maybe even more. So, like, I guess it is kind of awkward, huh? But that's why Earthquake excites me. It's like the ultimate quality of life. You get your more damage multiplier. You get your application of the mark with your first hit, and then you get your actual hit. Or you could do something like Vol Ground Slam and just poison Ground Slam, just stack poisons, and then your Vol Ground Slam is like your Omega, like, boom, super poison, because it gives you like 400% more damage with poisons. Wow, this guy is hella tanky. Holy cow. That's how I was thinking. D-Touch. Ooh, Doriani's Touch. Ooh, yeah. Like, that's what I'm thinking, right? Is that Bone Ring good? Whoa, hold on. What is that Bone Ring? We have minion movement speed. Oh, this is trash. Never mind. I saw the accuracy rating. I was like, hold on. Maybe some accuracy appreciators would like that, but no. Did I do the map boss here? I did. Okay, Jesus. Yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, I wouldn't use it for like Poisonous Concoction. I would use it for like enabling like a big poison hit and just seeing what happens. Ideally, it's a big hit that poisons and ignites in one big hit. So that's why I was thinking Ice Crash with Oro's Sacrifice, and just getting your frenzy charges from that on Trickster, so you have like a bunch of frenzy charges, which unfortunately doesn't help your poison damage or your ignite damage, but it looks cool. Honestly, there's probably a build out there that does like Cyclone Oro's Trickster, and you just scale the fire damage with all your generic Mora modifiers. Go like Elemental Overload or something. I don't know. There's a build out there somewhere. Hello? You guys are hella tanky. That's what I'm thinking. Man, we really did just get stuck playing Path of Exile today, huh? Like, I don't know. When I play this, like, I'm not like, oh, this league is so bad. Oh no. Like, I just never felt that way. And I don't know, I don't want to listen, all right? I don't do it to like make people mad or anything. This video I'm making maybe to make people mad so they can acknowledge themselves and be like, what do I really want out of the game? But like the game itself, like it's the core gameplay loop is so much fun and it's so cool, and it's just, I don't know, these Arch Nemesis mods are just like, it gives me a chance to like proliferate projectiles everywhere. They don't feel hard. Like, I don't know. When I look at this rare, it's like, oh, a new chance to kill something. I don't know. I don't care too much about the rewards, to be honest. Heck yeah, mad equals clicks? Well, it does, unfortunately, but I'm just not that mad at GGG. I'm mad at the community, maybe, for how they're responding to it. Honestly, I think if the community was like, hey, this is a problem, but like not also want to tear GGG's head off, I think it'd be more on their side. But as it is, it's like, dude, come on, it's not that bad. My opinion. How dare you have fun? Stop right now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm being a little bit pretentious about it. I understand that. I am. I'll admit that. It's just I just don't want this game to just be ice cream. That's all. That's all my analogy is. I just don't want cookie dough and ice cream. I want like a meal. I want a Thanksgiving meal, okay? Also, Sentinel and Hexer. Oh my god, the ultimate defensive mob. Jesus, you want to throw on a frost modifier there too? Oh, does anyone have a link to like Mathel's take on the new league? I am super curious what he thinks. Because I think that somebody posted the video on Reddit, but I couldn't watch it because I was at work, and I was like, oh, I want to see that. So I'm super curious what Mathel thinks. Pats! Oh, yes, sir, Pudding! Thank you for the Pats. Wait. There we go. You got the hum. Wait, you got the raspberry. We are 88% spell suppressed. Let's just get our You know what we're gonna do? 3, 6, 16. 16 would cap me. 13 would cap me. Let's just get these 2 nodes. Let's get spell suppress capped this way. And then we're going to figure out what to do from there. But we're basically spell suppress capped at this point. We just have like 1 more node to get, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, can you... Oh my god, super tanky. Your hits decay. Oh, it's a claw with decay. Okay, well, that's your essence mod, huh? I think Mathos was basically, yeah, there's problems. Didn't elaborate much further. That's the most Mathel description I have ever heard in my life. Cute GooBoy. Oh, thank you, Herb. That is the most Mathel thing I've ever heard in my life. It's like, yeah, it's all right. I'm gonna go rock climbing now. It's like, okay, bye, Mathel. Yeah. And you know what? Hey, as sad as it is, if Grinding Gear Games does kind of fold into the community and they're like, all right, Harvest got unnerfed. Arch Nemesis mods are going to be the old rare modifiers again. Everything's easy. Harvest is super in the game again. You know what? I'm probably just going to stop playing. Like, and I don't mean it like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to stop playing. It's just going to be like, well, I'm going to be real. It's just not a video game I'm interested in playing in. I like games that are challenging and interesting, and like doing all these changes would be not that. I don't know. One go, phased. Ah! I love phasing lab. None of us talking about the quant mistake was saying you can't have... None of us talking about the quant mistake was saying you can't have fun or enjoying the game, to be fair. Reconcile, I think I know what you're trying to say, but do you mind rephrasing it in a way, I guess, if you don't mind? I think I can turn off the item filter and be okay. Yep, you don't need item filter this league. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, the item filter is not great. I have an item filter on right now because it's nice, but I think you do need an item. Well, yeah, you need an item filter in this league at some point, right? Like, you can't just be spam with yellow items forever. But they give you an item filter that's serviceable. I definitely would not recommend a new player use an item filter, like a lot of people say. Like, people are like, day 9, play this game, and it's like, okay. And he plays Path of Exile, and the first thing people say is like, get an item filter. He's like, I don't even know what items are in this game. Why would I want to filter them out? And I thought that was a very appropriate response. Okay, hold on one second. You got a good response there. We weren't saying you can't have fun playing. We were saying they have made a mistake to the overall loot system, but by removing the legacy multiplier. To be fair, it probably won't impact a majority of people, since I don't think many people are juicing T16s. Okay, so by nerfing that, the game is more fun for me. And I understand that is not everyone's cup of tea, much in the same way how I'm gonna say I would rather have broccoli for dinner than ice cream. I understand that's not everyone's cup of tea, and yes, I am being a little dismissive of that, or dismissive in this like analogy and statement and everything. I am doing that on purpose. I just don't think rewards are how people should find a game fun. I talked about this a lot yesterday, so I'm going to retread over old ground here. Rewards don't incentivize me in video games. I have long since been past like what a great item this is, right? Like, rewards are like whatever. They're incidental. They're a path along the journey, but it's not the journey. So like, I had more fun killing that metamorph earlier than like probably most people have had fun playing this league, because I didn't care about the reward. I wanted the experience of fighting a metamorph as hard as I could possibly make it in a stupid way, right? And what did I drop? Like a single, not a catalyst, because I just saw that item. A single powder for rings? Catalyst? Just one powder, and it's like, okay, well, it's not very good, but like I still had fun. I don't know. I understand I'm the minority on this one, but still, that's what my thought process is. Have you ever had a mage blood? Nope, and I never will, because screw that item. That is way too good of an item. For the same reason I don't like Headhunter. It's just, it trivializes the game. I'm not gonna call it unethical. I'm not Quinn. It's just not my thing. If I found a mage blood, I would just sell it and just fund a weird ass build. Personally. That's like the whole point of playing an ARPG. I disagree completely. I think it's part of the journey of playing an ARPG, but it's not the purpose of playing one. That's where I think a lot of people get it wrong, and why I think Diablo 4 is gonna suffer. The loot, God, I hate that word. I hate the word loot. It is so cringy to me. The items in the game that you can equip are just a means to an end, right? The items themselves aren't interesting. The items themselves only... It's what you can do with the items that's exciting, right? If I drop, you know, like those gloves earlier, right? Those gloves earlier, I wasn't excited about the actual gloves. The gloves they're just tri-res gloves with a bunch of energy shield, right? Oh, whoop-de-doo. The gloves were exciting because Lightning Warp Mines now has an item to equip when I come back to it, right? It enables me to run a weird build because of that power level of those gloves. That's what's exciting. So when you talk about like the purpose of an ARPG is loot, it's like, okay, sure, but that's like saying the purpose of life is to make money. It's like, okay, incidentally, sure, but that's not the that's not the end all be all. It's just a byproduct of living, right? You only make money to do whatever you want in life, right? If your goal in life is to stay inside and play video games all day, you can get away with $50,000 a year. But if you want to travel the world, well, you're gonna need to push your life a little more. You're gonna need to push harder at work, and you're gonna need a promotion because you don't know. For me, the items are the end goal. But that's like saying, again, hey, I am an accountant IRL because all I want is just to amass the most amount of money possible. I just want money. And it's like, okay, but what are you gonna do with the money? It's like, well, it doesn't matter. What I want is the money. Like, that's what I hear when people say, like, items are the purpose of playing ARPGs. Why not play SSF? I don't play SSF because there are items in this game that I want to make builds around that are not guaranteed to drop in SSF, and I have more fun making builds in this game than I do probably anything else. So I feel like more builds are available in trade than in SSF, personally. But that's just how I enjoy the game. Like, I wasn't sure this game if I knew I was gonna have a bronze lith in Act 7 just drop for me, I wouldn't have bought 2 of these puppies, okay? This is like I wouldn't have dropped 2 of them, okay? Or I wouldn't have bought 2 of them. So if I knew I was gonna have that, I would have stayed in SSF on the Lightning Warp Mine character. But I dropped it, so there you go. Life's a bitch, huh? Mudgazer. Oh, I do need that. Hello, daddy. Carry out your maps. Don't worry about it. We're gonna stick around and just clear out our atlas, boys. Your fun is not invalidated, but just as everyone's fun isn't. Well, hold on. Well, hold on. Okay, let's be careful, okay? When people are having fun, that's one thing. When people are having fun at the detriment of the game's health, that is another, okay? Harvest, you could argue, is just fun, right? It's just ice cream. Coming back to the analogy, it works every time. I just dropped 60 blacksmith stones. What in the hold on, end this delirium. End the delirium, get it out of my sight. I just dropped 60 blacksmith stones. That is hilarious. How is that? That's the first time that's ever happened to me. That is so goddamn funny. Who says we don't get currency in this game? Look at that. Boom. Never have to worry about them again. Thanks, GGG. I'm telling you, the rewards are funky. Oh, well, I thought it was a funny story. But no, it's not like, okay, but it's fun is fine. But if everyone's doing harvest and it's the best way to play the game, like, okay, let me tell you this way, okay? Last league, if you wanted to gear well, you played harvest. You had no choice. You had to do it. If you blocked harvest, you were at your own detriment, okay? It was a bad thing. Now, if you block harvest, it's like, okay, you can just buy whatever you want. It's fine. I don't know, it just feels so much healthier now after the nerfs, where it's like, now I want to run harvest because I don't feel like I have to, which is kind of like a weird psychology thing. But now that I know that a lot of people aren't running it because it's not rewarding, now I want to run it because They're gonna want my life force at some point, right? I don't know. It's just a weird psychology thing. Also, can you die, please? God damn, you are tanky. Hello? There we go. Jesus. All right, what did we drop? 41, 53, 18. Damn, that was 112 from one plot. Juicy. All right, what else we got here? 2, 5, 2. Let's do the bigger one. Tornado, fall, go. We are using tornado on this build. It is worth it because we spam out so many projectiles. Okay, so this is a temp bubble and steel infused. Ouch. This guy's gonna be a tanky mofo. Oh my god, you're so tanky. Ah! 46, 48, so we're at 206 essence. That's kind of juicy. All right, what else we got here? 5 and 1, 4 and 2. Let's do 4 and 2. I'm assuming you completely ignore the gray ones, right? I dropped 60 blacksmiths and armor at once. Nice. Hey, you're never gonna have to worry about your armor stuff again. Ow, ow. I am getting hella ignited. How am I ignited? Oh, I was standing on burning ground, that's why. 43, 43, 41. Wow, we have 206, 127. Nice. 41, 41. All right, what else we got here? Abarak? Abarak? All right, what else do we got here? How big is this harvest gonna be? What's Reddit complaining about, boys? Oh no, to be fair, we can't judge Reddit for this harvest quantity because this might be after the buff. So if it's after the buff, I can't make fun of Reddit for like what they say about this because it might have gotten a lot better. 45, 35. So what did we get? We got 80 yellows, 127 purples, 206 blues in one harvest in a tier 4 blue magic map. Nice. Also, last league I blocked harvest. Harvest is just such extreme of the scale. Right now the scale is at a point where it's not fun for the majority. Well, I'm having fun. So, I don't know. Am I weird? Maybe, but I'm having fun. I'm having more fun with harvest now than I did last league. That's for fucking sure. Jesus, no longer do I feel like to have a stash tab full of items to just constantly sift through to take advantage of every craft and harvest. And it takes like 30 goddamn minutes. I'm happy for the changes, dude. Finally. Again, I would rather have harvest just outright removed, but hey, you gotta compromise somewhere, am I right? Triple Essence, Storm Reaver, Frost Rider. You are a tanky rare. Wow, you are a hella tanky rare, actually. Jesus. Woo! I want Essences of Hatred because that is some juicy for my claws. Yeah, before it was literally like 8, now it's buffed. Okay. Hey, if it's buffed a lot more, hey, then I'm happy, you know? Can't complain about it too much. As long as like top end stays nerfed, whatever, fine. Give people their cheaper good items early on. But if you want that good end game shit, nah, you gotta grind that shit out. Do you boys like horror movies? I'm a normie. How only Think saw one good and the others are kind of poop after the twist. Horror movies? God, what's a good horror movie? Is No Country for Old Men, is that a horror movie? Would you guys define that as a horror movie? I don't know. Probably Get Out is a great horror movie. Get Out's such a good horror movie. I know people already sing its praises, so it's not much of a recommendation, but damn, what a good movie. What other horror movies? I watched this. Okay, I know I keep saying I don't like anime, but I watched this anime once that was a horror anime, and it was about oh god, it was about like elementary school students, and it was like it had a complicated Japanese name, so maybe some weeps can help me out here. It was about a group of Japanese students who were like middle school aged or high school aged, and like they all murder each other all the time, but it's like a Groundhog's Day thing. I remember not liking it, but if you're into anime, that might be a thing. It was a show that like where one girl was like tearing her fingernails off, and another girl was like, oh yeah, the blue-haired girl kept dying behind like the altar or something every time, and she couldn't figure out why. Or like, God, what happened in that show? Oh, they clawed their necks. So whoever was sick that Groundhog's Day day was like the murderer had an itchy neck or something, or they imagine they had like bugs growing out of them or something. It was a weird show. I remember not liking it for some reason. Maybe it looked stupid, but I don't like anime, so. Higurashi ni naku no koro ni. Herb pudding, that is the most weeb fucking thing I've ever read in my life, and I'm proud of you for it, man. Own that shit. Veins of volcanic sulfite. I do need that. Reflection of perverted faith contains 3 shrines. Shrines are coveted shrines. Oh, the Quant shrines. I would rather have strong boxes. Let's put that at the very end for the memes. Did I clear the map here? Wait, did I kill the boss? I think I did. I hope I did. Let's get out of here. Also, I'm Whoa Man. Well, Herb Pudding doesn't make you any less of a weeb. Weebs. Actually, you know who you remind me of, Herb Pudding? There's another VTuber I know called Katie Bug, and she played Final Fantasy VII for the first time, and she's a big sorry, I told this story yesterday. I just thought it was so cute. So she's playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time, right? And she is a darling. She's one of my favorite VTubers. So I show up there, right? And she's playing for the first time, and I ask her what she thinks of the characters. She's in like the second reactor, right? And and the way she described the characters was she described them by their relationships, which I thought was so adorbs. Because her expertise in video games was not like Animal Crossing or whatever. She does play like Pokemon and Animal Crossing. Her expertise is like Japanese men dating sims or whatever. And so she defined it as like, oh, Aerith, she loves Zack. And I'm like, Zack? How do you know Zack? She's like, oh, I played the remake. I was like, oh, great. So she defined Aerith as like liking Zack. Cloud is liking Tifa. She was like shipping characters. And I was like, oh, that just reminded me of her. Cute! I know. She's adorbs. Hold on. Guys, I have to link her channel. Gary, why are you linking her channel? Because she's great, and I fully support her. Wait, where is she? Oh no, I have to look her up. Hold on. Gary, this is so distracting for the stream. I know. Chill. Twitch.tv. She is not streaming right now. Katybug. Okay, this is Katybug. She is adorbs. She's just started streaming a little bit ago. She's a VTuber. Highly recommend. Does Cloud even like anyone? No, he is an asshole at the beginning of Final Fantasy VII, and that's what I love about the original. He is mean to everyone, but then he learns to be a hero. And then he bangs Tifa. That's who he falls in love with at the end. But he's a tortured soul. No, I think canonically he falls in love with Vincent. They romantically get together, and they have a gay romance together. So hey, you know what? Him and Vincent, Conan couple. Canonical. That's a word. All right, let's kill a primal reborn, whatever the fuck that is. So it seems like the rarer the monster, so like a tier 3 seed, the better the loot. Because whenever I fight a tier 3 thing, I drop like 80 of them or something. Also, this guy, Splinterers, why? Please, Splinterers, stop! Why are you so good against my build? Oh, he's empowered elements, that's why. Holy shit, you are tanky. What is my accuracy? 100%, nice. 37, oos, synthesized, hold on. We got 3 synthesized items, boys. What did we get? Claw. Holy shit, that's a tier 3 cold damage synthesized claw. Do I want this? Oh, that base though. A great white claw, yikers. High crit, but low attack speed. Yikes. Oh no, that's not what I want. But if that was on an Imperial Claw, holy shit, could you imagine that? All right. That is a tier 2 lightning res golden plate synthesized. And that is a fire damage over time, but that sucks roll. Interesting. I got a tier 2 lightning res golden plate. Huh, cool. That's 55. That's 50% projectile dodge. Jesus. Of course, GGG would do that to me. Ah, whatever. Our build's so good, well, we can handle it. Our build is luckily has a ton of pen and a lot of projectiles, so like that 50% dodge doesn't really affect me. It might as well just be 50% less damage. I don't rely on like hitting all of my projectiles. Like, look how much I attack. Like, Jesus. I can just stand here face tank because we have so much life gain on hit. Like, look at my life. It's like the old ball pact. If I got hit. Look at that! Look at that chest. Boom, Ghost Wraith. Is that a low roll? Yeah, it's a very low roll. Wow, that's an extremely low roll. Look at that, we got the new chest. Wait, what does it look like on a ranger? Let's see. Hold on, we need to turn off my MTX for a sec. Oh, we can just take off our shield. Hold on, let's take off our shield. What does it look like on a ranger? Wait. Hold on. Did they nerf it? I don't see butt. I don't see butt. Oh, no, there it is. I see butt cheek. All right, we got lewd, boys. Yep, that ranger's looting it up. I see butt cheek when she runs. Damn, Steel Mage. Why'd you have to make it unique? That's so revealing. Jesus Christ. All right. Anyway, gonna use that for my next CI build. And then we have one more plot and then we're done. All right. This is boom or boom. Let's do the more rare one. I'm assuming we just pick the one with the bigger numbers on the bottom. Woo! Whoa, Berserker. Hi. Wow, you hurt a lot. Jesus. Oh, I couldn't call him. How interesting. Oh, no, that is right. That is what a Berserker does. Okay, well, there you go. We do have full spell suppression. Now, 100% spell suppression on the frickin' dot. Beautiful. So now we have 100% increased crit as well, so that's pretty nice. Sick. Base checks out, feels like it. Is this song Mario Paint? I think so. I never played Mario Paint. This is like Lo-Fi Leah. If you guys want to know the artist, she's my favorite lo-fi artist on YouTube because it's never copyrighted, and it's a lot of like old school stuff. Aisling in Intervention. Ooh, can I get you not in Intervention? I guess it's not bad, but drop a unique. Not a unique I want. Yep. Unveil. So all we're looking for here is just, yeah, percent life, baby. Why am I having more fun watching you play than trying to play myself? You know what? Here's why. It's because I really, really like visually aesthetically pleasing skills. In fact, when we're done with this map, I'll show you where I'm at with the Lightning Warp mine build, and you guys will get why I like aesthetically pleasing builds. And I think it's kind of hypnotizing, especially this build with all the spectral throws. It's kind of hypnotizing to see all those spectral throws just spray everywhere. I get why it's kind of fun to watch. Kind of. I get why it is fun to watch. But I like that in a build. Like when I make a build, one of the things I care about is that it's visually pleasing because I really value that kind of thing. I like staring. You will never get me playing Fire Trap in ever. Okay, I hate Fire Trap. I absolutely despise Fire Trap. Still no rotating out anything here. It's kind of annoying. We need more attack speed. I agree. We are gonna get, well, not much more. Well, on items. On our claw, we're actually at tier 1 attack speed already, minus 1%. That's gonna be our attack speed later on the same base, right? We're just gonna get a higher item, well, eye level, whoa! An item level 80 Hunter Claw, but we're gonna have tier 1 attack speed all the same. So this attack speed is about what we're gonna be at, but we need attack speed on like everything else. So it's gonna be more just, you know, from other gear, not from our weapon. We're not doing a Divine Blessing on the build, boo-hoo. Otherwise we would have ran haste, but oh well. We lost the Divine Blessing, but so did a lot of attack builds, so it's not the end of the world. We're not using Devouring Diadem. We have another helmet to use. Fractal Thoughts, that's what we're gonna use. In fact, should I buy a Fractal Thoughts right now? Once I get my claw, it's a pretty cheap buy, isn't it? We can buy our, Garokin's Flight and Fractal Thoughts in the same, like, go. And then switch over when we have our deck stacking claw. Oh my god, we just annihilated this, this mechanic. Jesus. Hillock, yep. Leo, drop. Quiver, unveil. Go there, what do I get? Frenzy chart. Oh, lightning and chaos. It's better. You. Belt is trash. This is trash. This is trash. This is trash. This is trash. We want minions, damage, and life. Don't ask. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, he listens to the VG soundtracks all the time. Gary, you ever listen to game soundtracks? Geargate, this entire playlist is lo-fi video game soundtracks. In fact, what we're listening to right now is... we are listening to Pokemon, Ruby, Sapphire, and Animal, Verdant Turf Town. Then we have Persona 5, When My Mother Was There, Your Name, Mitsuya's theme, and Mario Paint Monkeys. Well, now we gotta listen to Mario Paint Monkeys. All those alt shards? I know, right? No, during the campaign, I sell a lot of my rares, so I have a ton of alts already. Way more than I need. Breach! How do I feel about Breach as a mechanic? You know what? Call this controversial. And it might be controversial. I think Breach could use a little love on the rewards. I think Breach is one of those things that I think it's such a fun league mechanic, but nobody runs it because it has no rewards, which is very different than people running Heist because it's a boring mechanic, but it does so many rewards. It's like, oh my god. If Breach had rewards and it was fun to play, oh my god. Also, we have a toll right here. I was not expecting to fight you, otherwise I would have started fighting you earlier. No, I mean soundtracks from a specific game. If I listen to soundtracks from a specific game, I would listen to Final Fantasy VII. I'm not huge on the actual game, but Kingdom Hearts is a big one. What else do I like? What other video game music do I like? I like the Sims soundtrack. That's probably my favorite, is the original Sims 1 soundtrack. I think they absolutely nailed it, especially the building mode music. I like the soundtrack of Arcanum. If you're into string quartets, beautiful soundtrack. But string quartets is kind of it's an acquired taste. I get it. Very old school. This rare is not dying immediately. Holy cow. All right, let's kill this. Oh, this is the boss. Piety. Blah. Ooh, craft. Minions. Oh, she's ghosted. Oh, she has cultist grip. Oh shit, that's the hard one. Hold on. I actually have to kill her fast here. Cultist grip. That's the. Is that the culling one? It might be. Fallout New Vegas, that's just radio. Oh yeah, it's like saying Grand Theft Auto 5. It's like, well, hold on, it's not really a soundtrack here. Okay, so we're in yellows. I think that's a good place to transition over. So I promised I would show off my Lightning Warp Deadeye build. That's what I'm gonna do. We are gonna go for Harbingers. Sorry, Lightning Warp Mines. So this is where I'm at, and this is kind of where I got stuck before having to do more here. I would like to point out this build is currently looted, so give me a second here. Okay, there. Okay, this build is kind of taken apart, so let me show you kind of where I'm stuck. We'll do a fun act here. We'll do core. So this character, I'm going to show you what happens if you're in a geared area. This is where I'm looking at right now, and this is kind of where things are kind of awkward. So let me show you. This is how the character plays if you're in a level that's like lower than you, right? So you lay out your mines and everything explodes, and look how pretty this is. Look at how pretty lightning warp is. Oh my god, isn't that amazing? It's like, holy shit. Everything feels so good, and it teleports to the enemy. Oh my god, I wish I had a movement flask. But yeah, this is where I'm at with the build, and it looks so nice. And the only thing that it's lacking is just damage. Like, it feels good, it has good AoE. We're going CI, we're just transitioning into low life right now. That's what's going on with my health bar behind me. But like, oh my god, it feels so good. It just needs damage. That's all it needs. The lag. Oh, sorry, hold on. It's not lagging, I promise. I was just in the wrong screen. So let me show you what it looks like without the lag. There we go. Does that look better for you? Does that look good? Is that aesthetically pleasing? Should be. So you guys can see, I really like this build, like aesthetically. It feels really good. The problem is well, one, I don't have any movement speed on right now. But two, we're going to get even more AoE. Then you stack them up. And then they all explode. And then when you want to kill a bunch of monsters, you do this. You stack up 17 of these puppies, and then it's like you stack up a bunch of them, and it's like, hold on, it's like nuclear launch detected. I don't know. I think the build just needs items, and I feel like that's all. It just needs that 6 League Bronze Lith. It needs that like corrupted +2. And I just don't know how else to like make it better. It's like everything else about the build works fine. It's fast, AoE, needs movement speed obviously. But like it has range. Like here, let me just cast it over here. You'll see the cast speed there. It's not instant, but when it's on him, it is. Dude, we can even throw on a tremor rod if we want to feel cute and go life-based. Like, this feels like a build that should happen. And it's just all it's missing is just damage. I don't know. It's just so satisfying to play. Mr. Goo, I'm going to have a nap. Have a good one. It's fine. We're literally about to end the stream in 2 seconds anyway. And look, if I stand here, here's what the boss killings looks like. Curse, Orbistorms, boop, 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 boop. Isn't that satisfying? It's like throwing out like little like grenades of lightning warp. That feels so good to just constantly throw these out. Oh my god. Guys, this has to be a build. Look at how satisfying this is. It's so pretty. Nothing is more eye candy than Herald of Thunder Auto Bomber. True, but I think this is eye candy because look at this. It's like it's lightning warp mines. It's so pretty. I want it to be good. The bubble effect is cool to see. I'm not huge on the bubble effect, but if you stand in one place, it's kind of cool. So let me show you what happens if you lay all your mines in one place. If you really want to see something weird. Nuclear launch detected. Beautiful. Everyone. That's the end of the stream. Gary, that seems so sudden. What are you doing? It's the end of the stream because it's 3 hours and that's all I stream. And I'm going to work on the video. Everybody, the video's not coming out until like tomorrow evening, maybe the next day. But I think I'm going to work on it off stream. So everybody, have a wonderful night. Have a great evening. Don't rage at GGG. The game's gonna be fine. The game's gonna be fun. There's still a million builds out there for you to play. The league is just as well, no, it's less rewarding, but it's fine. You don't need to all your builds to be super rewarding. Sometimes you just want to have fun. That's all. That's all I want to get across. Everybody, have a wonderful evening. Am I gonna raid anyone? No, I don't see anyone. Have a good night. Wrong song. Have a good evening. Thank you all for being nice. And Mr. Raja, have a good day. I see you lurking there in the YouTube chat. I mistimed the music cue. I'm a pirate. All right, everyone. Have a good time. Wait. Don't leave yet. I got to do the goodbye cue. Hold on.